it destroys it.
That's entirely topical for what's happening in the stream, Kate. Hello, everyone. Yeah, maybe. It could be.
Did you write this next chapter with AI? Wow, I can't believe you.
Well, the AI part was cut out. The competition part was the only thing that would be heard.
Oh, my bad. Sorry, I got mixed up.
We're back. It has been, I'm just going to say 2 months, because it probably has been.
Too well.
I mean, it feels like 2.
It feels like 3, but it's been 1.5.
But yeah, we're back for some D&D. We're starting off with some echoes. Everyone is here once again. Let's just go. Let's just go.
Let's go. If you want.
Start. Let's get into it. Let's hit the ground running, Darren.
Last time on Echoes, the party started their day with a casual breakfast chat with Dread Ramble. This went swimmingly, with the party definitely not too cautious or scared to really say anything, in case it caused problems with them meeting one-on-one with a reasonably powerful Fey entity in their own home and domain. In the end, very little substance was actually said, and a variety of foods were eaten, some satisfying, some emotionally draining. After her offer to assist was finally taken, Dread Ramble handed over a black spider silk veil, claiming it would provide some help in keeping the party unseen, or making those who did see them not look too closely, though it seemed very fragile. But it was given seemingly freely. The party began traveling after breakfast, leaving Dread Ramble's screaming dog to its own devices, and new travel mechanics were unveiled as they all set off on a multi-day journey. They pushed past crushing roots underground, snuck past pixies and quicklings. There was a casual meeting with a powerful Fae wandering the woods, and finally running headlong into 2 elementals that were trying to escape the exact destination the party were heading to. These elementals and their pursuers didn't slow the party down too much, as when the captors decided the party would have to be a suitable replacement to the elementals that they had just killed, unfortunately the captors followed suit rather fast. After mopping up the final foes and getting a few questions answered and unanswered, they concluded the final leg of the journey and arrived at their destination, Catheris's Grand Colosseum.
So yeah, as you guys arrive, to everyone but Jeremy being this more than his first time here, it is a large building, a large structure. Towards the outside, you see that there are many different paths. There seems to be one section that's designated for like inns, restaurants, and food stuff. On the other hand, the other part seems to be got tents that people have set up. There are both sleeping tents and like actual like merchant stall tents where Jeremy would know, or should I say Zaz would know, that there are people who make their fan work or their favorite gladiator fighters and like try and pawn it off on the things. It's very like non-official retail that they've got. Like even some people get like body parts like teeth and nails that get punched out in the arena. They gather them and trying to sell it here, and for some people it's successful. As you enter the building proper, there is a large gateway, obviously, as you walk in, and then another one maybe about 30 feet further in, as you see a large central arena with a placard full of people that like take tickets and stuff, and one section is deliberately for betting on main competition arenas. Flashing with magic, there seems to be a sign saying that the main competition for the day in the main arena is the Colosseum's champion versing 3 Gorgons. As you look both to your east and your west, as you enter through the south, you see that there are paths that lead off to what Zaz knows are minor arenas, maybe very personal ones, maybe about 20 feet in diameter at the most. And you know that's where they either hype up some of the competitions in the main arena with like competitors, or they use it to like showcase new talent, to see what's going on, getting people to get invested into the main events for the day. To the east, you catch the glimpses of what looks like 2 people fighting one another, and they seemingly change forms to either like different members of the audience, or to Zaz, a couple of old gladiators that you know of mid-fight. And to the east you hear some screaming.
East and east? Because I heard east and east.
Oh, east. East is where the screaming is, west is where the fighting is.
Okay, cool.
Where the transformation fighting is, and then yeah.
Cool.
Actually, no, I'm wrong. But it doesn't really matter.
Well, now it is.
Now it's east, and east is where the screaming is, west is the other one.
Oh, west is okay. Cool. Yeah, just want to make sure.
Alright.
It would be confused on a cardinal directions there for a minute. Phew.
Who needs them?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Left and right. Always works.
You guys have entered the building proper, at least for now. Go ahead. There is a third arena to the north that you know of, Zaz, but you can't see what that is, considering the main arena is in front of you.
Just take it over. It's ours now.
Well, we're here. I don't know if you guys want to spend too long here, or continue along. If you just need anything, this place probably has a few things.
Preferably not long, to be honest. I don't really think sticking around anywhere is a smart decision right now.
I suppose we should find somewhere to rest for the evening.
If it's not going to be too difficult around here, then sure.
Shouldn't be.
Last thing I need is to be involved in something else. Just looking towards like the arenas.
Yeah, if you want to roll a perception check, go ahead. Anyone who wants to.
Sure. Oh, I think she's just like kind of just seeing what it's like down there, giving it the good old vibe check.
Yeah.
It's 12. Great.
Perception.
Roll C check.
Perception too. Just sort of looking out like the kind of people that are here and stuff. Nah, it's pretty
Not
bad.
20.
Fucking hell.
As I said before, all of you can see the western side. Can see the one where the people are transforming in the middle of the fight. Like they make an attack, they transform into a different form, and etc. The both of them are doing that. To the east, where all the screaming is coming from, without like peering too deeply, the three people who rolled less than 12 don't really see much. But Hugin and Zaz, you like sort of glance and you can see a lot more things because there seems to be just a lot of people in the way of the view, and you guys make pass through all the different heads watching this arena, and you see what looks like 7 sort of civilians, people that don't look like they've held weapons before. Both, like, they're mostly Fae, a couple of Moth people, an elf or two, and a Ladron. But there are a couple of people that you'd find in Prime Material, like humans, and an orc. And as you see them sort of cowering off to one side, you see 6 of them cowering. One of them is being held by what looks like a 4-armed white gorilla who has ripped this person in half.
The people watching is like cheering for the, all the fighting that's going on.
That's not in the ring.
Yeah.
That's in
that's in a ring.
That's an arena. That's
Oh,
a small
yeah.
arena. It's not the main arena.
I thought this was just like in one of the hallways. I'm like, that doesn't seem.
Yes,
Can
but
I-
actually
Right.
no.
Can I discern what type of 4-armed gorilla this thing is?
Roll a nature check
Catch
or
me.
Arcana, I guess. I think
Yeah, they're both the same stat. Religion?
No.
It's 4-armed gorilla, they're kind of normal.
Big monkey, 4 arms.
Big money.
Everyone should know it's 4 hours from Ben 10 gold, guys. Come on.
That's what I said, Tetraman.
Fuck you.
Clearly, Kevin 11 doesn't have the symbol in his chest.
I didn't see nothing.
Yeah.
Big guy.
Big monkey. So yeah, this is there's a bunch of regular people, basically regular like towns that are clearly not trained in weapons, fighting this big monkey, losing poorly. The question to the party
Didn't say.
is, what you all doing here? What's the goal? What are the plans?
Lodging would be a start.
I guess. Probably smart.
I imagine this place is pretty big, so they should have something for like high-paying VIPs or whatever.
Wouldn't be wise to camp out under the. Is there a sky?
What's this guy?
I have a question. Have we confirmed the currency at all?
Nope.
Okay, cool. Okay, then that would be my question.
You guys are in the.
Would it?
Go on.
Yep.
No, you
Would would it be safe to assume that there even is a currency we even have to go for a high-paying VIP?
Do I know this? Seeing as I've been here before.
Really good point.
You would know, like, this area is almost like it would be the equivalent of a tourist destination. People could travel here to watch spectacles and whatnot. So there are definitely places to pay to rest. There's the equal point. Like, there are people who just come here and like camp out essentially in the forest with various levels of safety that entails. Sometimes it's great and they're here for cheap, and sometimes they wake up as one of the new exhibits to be contested. But there are establishments here where you can pay to basically to rest safely. Like, some of them are owned by Catheros and his like entourage that run this place. Others are independents in the area, and various levels. Like, there are cheaper places, but it's all a lot more expensive than you'd find in like a regular city.
Mhm.
Like the
Also
equivalent of
has
like a
actual gold.
yeah, like they still use gold. It's just the coinage is just different. Like, you wouldn't be using a Ghislanian gold piece would still be accepted here, but it wouldn't, like, there is their own currencies.
We convert it.
Okay.
It's more about the weight and the purity and whatnot that's
Gold is gold.
valued. Exactly.
And silver is silver, and copper is nothing.
Copper is copper. And electrum doesn't exist.
All those, like, all that's outside the main building, which you guys are in, like,
Yep.
near the entrances, so you know where to go.
Oh god. Seems of two minds to just sort of not bother with this, but also hearing that it might be better to just like sort of hear it all out, but she is very much just sort of waiting to see where the sort of sway of the party leans at the moment.
Be nice
If you
to
think
sleep
that
on a
there's
rock
anything
again.
of use, if you think there's anything of use to us in this place, I don't really feel that to be in any of these pit fights. But if you believe there is some purpose for us to be here, then I guess it can't hurt to stay a night. At least for a good night's rest.
How long are we traveling for? Before this?
3 days.
This is day 4, I think?
Okay.
Yeah.
What's the time right now? Just sort of looking around.
I believe it was sort of around the middle of the day.
Middle of the day. Well, from the looks of it, we can keep going if we need to. Maybe get far enough before they even try to do something to us. Though I think if they even tried, they're not going to get far.
It is a big travel between here and our destination. I'm not aware of too many stops in between, so anything we need to restock on, or if you want a moment of rest before we continue, this is probably our best bet.
It's also the case of we haven't really. It's a lot harder to get good rest up here on this place. I feel like I'm not getting a lot of my magical stores back as I used to. I feel like it might be a good idea to just get one night's rest here, just to bolster ourselves in a proper bed. That is me saying that, yeah, we're not getting our spell slots back when we're
forgotten about
traveling
that.
rough.
Okay, thank you.
I
I'll say.
was letting Kay know because I knew that she wasn't there for last session. So.
I was reading the rules and I didn't see anything about that unless I didn't get there yet, but
Essentially, unless certain events occur or special actions are taken, you don't get long rests while you're out. You don't clear exhaustion. You don't reset. Your max health is only restored with hit die, and you don't regenerate spell slots.
Yep.
Until you have a safe place to rest, and this is one of the locations where there is enough security where you can actually get a proper long rest in.
Yeah, special places like this that have influence from some major being, or there is major like peace in that area. That's when like the thing. So Sephiroth being here sort of guarantees this area's safety. If anything goes down here, he's aware of it.
okay.
Looking to Zaz, what are the actual dangers of staying in the territory of the one that knows you?
I assume any regular. Well, it depends. If you're going to pay for somewhere to sleep, I imagine 0 to none. If you're going to sleep outside in the dirt, you just seen 2 elementals break out of this place.
Then, against my possibly terrible judgment, I think we should stay. At least recuperate till tomorrow morning. Then leave.
If you're worried about the Archfey grabbing you in the middle of the night, if you've paid for a room, I don't imagine that will be a possibility. I can't say not because, well,
I don't know.
Archfey's
Let's just do it on a
That's why
whim.
I'm referring to you.
but I think it'll be fine.
Well, then I think we should get a room.
That's settled then.
Zaz walks off to go organize a room.
Yeah, as you turn around to leave and go to like the inns and the restaurants area, there is an uproarious cheer coming from the eastern side as it looks like the monkey has won their fight.
Oh. Would that be enough for Selena to notice finally?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
can be drawn over by the sound of cheering and whatnot.
Because she didn't notice the monkey fight before. She just like looks over and is just like
There are
dead people everywhere.
yeah, not in most are not in full like body shape anymore.
And a
Browns.
almost unscathed big monkey.
Frowns, says nothing.
Imagine it's like as Zaz sort of moves away, just that cheer happens, just sort of peer, just to have a sort of brief look. Also seeing that it's just like a non-surprised like huff, and then just goes back.
Could I tell from the perception check I made, do I know if that 4-armed monkey is a beast by creature type or perhaps something else?
Probably perception, you wouldn't be able to tell that. You do. It doesn't look like a normal monkey, that's for sure.
But this is normal monkey.
You can make a nature check though.
Yeah, nature or arcana. Determine if it's something magically created or not.
Oh, yeah, that could fall under my wheelhouse actually.
Man, it's bad when my arcana is better than my nature, being a druid.
Well, you're
I'll
an
take
amalgamation, so
I'll take the arcana roll. 15.
I was a good student. doing all the good
Christine,
things.
not something you don't recognize, Big White Monkey, but it just has you would know it's a
You know what?
nothing that's a gorillon.
I'm-
Basically, it's a large. Yeah, Tez, you gonna say something?
No, it's okay. You know what? I will roll Arcana just
Okay.
because.
Nope.
Yeah,
Hey, you
alright.
get inspiration.
I already have inspiration. It's my
Yeah.
birthday.
Exactly.
But yeah, you know,
Cry
it's a
for mother.
gorillon. Just big, white four-armed monkeys. You know that you recognize it probably because it's not the first time that they've used one here as a spectacle. They are generally not something that is fit for like the main arena, but it's like something that's occasionally used on these minor arenas to like just kind of get the atmosphere up for some like a good simple slaughter before something bigger or more interesting is going to come to fray.
Okay.
Generally, it's like they'd have some horrible event like this where a bunch of people who have no chance to fight it will be slaughtered, and then some up and coming high prospect gladiator we brought in to fight it who is probably very heavily weighted to beat the thing. Given it won't be given a chance to rest, and will be a little wounded from the previous fight as well. Something you've potentially seen multiple times.
And with that, you would know that these are monstrosities that were magically created through like osmosis of magical energies in like jungles and stuff.
Sounds about
That's
right.
cool.
Bloggy and Snuggle Beast.
That'd be
Double
easy to
hugs.
deal with.
Throw wrench.
Speaking of looking for a room, though, you are heading in to try and find someone to stay. What level of like accommodation are you after? You sound like a VIP here. Like there are like really simple like basic lodgings where you're not even a private room. Like you're basically in a room that you'll sleep on the floor with like a dozen to 2 dozen other individuals.
Fuck that.
Which is like it's safety because at least you know you aren't outside where you might be taken, but it's still not good. All the way up to like you know staying in an inn where you're given like essentially an entire floor to yourself. Level of aristocratic staying, like
Bath
What's
pretty
the
much having like
prices?
like food, like you have like baths on site. There'd be like waiters and whatnot there to like wait on you hand and foot, but very expensive.
How expensive are we talking? Like, what's the range of scope?
The like absolute lowest, like the lowest tier low is like squalid, would be like probably 2 silver a night. That's like the sleep on the floor. Kind of shitty rooms would be like a gold a night. Standard stuff you get in most cities you stayed in about 2 gold per night. It goes all the way up to the most expensive would be like anywhere from 20 to 50 gold pieces a night
per person.
per person. Yeah.
You can find that middle ground somewhere.
Middle ground
Yeah, there's like
sounds
2.
great.
Yeah, just at the level of comfort.
2
you're
to
looking
5
for.
gold.
You
But,
say
like,
that was a bath?
A whole ass floor wouldn't be per person, right? It would be you pay for the floor.
Oh, it's
That's what
like,
I was thinking.
you're getting this whole thing, but like, it's the kind of thing where you're really wealthy. You know, you're paying 50 gold, you get the whole floor, but you have to also pay to allow your help come in stay. You're expected to have an escort who'd be coming with you, your own entourage, and you got to pay for them as well, obviously.
Half price, right?
Maybe.
No,
They're my escort. They don't deserve to pay the full price.
that's what averages at 20 to 30 gold a night.
Bars will be
Is that-
included in the wealthy or aristocratic tiers. So either 8 gold a night per person or the exorbitant prices.
Hey, Zaz,
I'm
can you just
thinking eight.
confirm, is our money good here?
My money is the same as your money, which is what I'm about to pay with.
Cool, let me just do a quick bit of math in my head.
Here he goes.
6 times 8 is 48.
Look, I will pay 32 of it.
Is that because you only have 32 gold left?
No, I have more than that.
1, 2, 3. Okay.
That's 4 of us.
Yep.
That's reasonable. It's more
I'll
than
pay
half.
the other 32.
Wait,
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, I know. I know.
So
I
good.
know. I know. No.
It's a tip.
Yeah, I know.
Just the tip.
Okay.
Alright, so with what he's put down, I'll put down, is it 88 gold pieces, and we'll take the room.
You're going for
We'll
the
take the floor. That's like
the
20,
wealthy one?
20 gold a piece? Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
We're gonna be here for the rest of the night. I plan on gambling on people's lives. Gonna try and make back.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah, as everyone's discussed, like, as a group, as Zaz is walking off, sort of, he's, like, listening, just sort of looking where he's going, and Arthur's like, alright, this is what I can scrape
Here's the
together.
gold.
He gives
Figure
you
it out.
32 gold, and everyone who's expecting him to, like, to walk down to the second fanciest building in the street, so he's
Yeah,
gonna
like,
turn
give it
tail,
the-
walk into the fanciest, and pull out another larger, equally bag of money, and just go, yeah, room for a floor for me and my compadres.
Done with that.
68 gold. Like that. So that's 150 gold for all of us. So we should be mint, yeah?
150? That's
150
100.
gold?
That's
That's
110.
100?
No, that's 100.
50
yeah.
more. Yeah.
No, I'm right. No,
100.
100. 100.
Yeah.
Yeah.
150.
100.
You're definitely good with that, though.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I'm loaded.
You spent
Yeah.
another 50?
Yeah, 150
Yeah.
total.
150?
When you walk in, you drop that money down, because, like, this is like a snooty, not like a snooty place, like, they're not looking down on people, it's more like, they don't even pay attention to you as you walk in, almost like that you aren't worth our time. You put the money down on the counter and it instantly shifts, and they're like, how can we help you, fine sir? And you're like, give me a fucking room, and they're like, people come out to collect your bags for you, because everything, they take, like, they offer, like, launder your clothes and stuff.
People
Part
on
of
my
the
beck
game.
and call.
Yeah, there's like multiple servants per person who are
Good.
willing to run and get you food, drinks, run baths, clean your clothes. Like this
How
is
comfortable with
premium
that.
quality.
This is giving me the big ick.
Seeing, like, Zaz sort of do that, that's just like the smirk comes out. It's like, I can milk this. I can what it's worth.
They
Drop
start
all
like
my shit on the ground.
Would you like
So
some milk?
that's-
We can get you a cow.
Clean it. And I walk out.
She said
You
sounds
drop
around,
things to the
yeah.
ground, people scoop up the things for you, and like one dude follows after, like runs ahead of you to like put the things in your room before you even get there and have the door open and everything. People take like all your excess clothing and want to get them cleaned and everything. And
I'm a-
for the most, they're not even talking to you. They just run and start doing this stuff without saying anything.
I'm assuming, yeah, like they're pretty insistent on it as well. Like typical sort of like in that like upper class sort of like no, I insist do this, and like basically kind of force you into the like you're not allowed to do anything. Like Selena would resist a bit, like be like no, it's fine, it's fine. But if they like pushed at all, she'd just do that shutdown of just like yeah, it's just like what it was like before.
I'd say, honestly, if you were staying at, like the wealthy establishments, that'd be what it's like. But here, the help are literally like they're trying to be so out of your way. Like if you even give the slightest negative reaction to what they're doing, they full fucking like leave as if because they're you can tell this is the kind of like they're used to dealing with people who might have a very negative reaction to even these people being seen.
It's not a negative reaction, it's a nervous reaction. Like, she looks bewildered by it. So I'm gonna assume that they probably they take her stuff in the end, because she's just gonna let them. But, like, she's just, it doesn't, like, especially after eating the meal that's Dread Ramble gave to everyone that reminded her, like, that was, like, her last meal at home. Now it's reminding her of what life was like at home, where people just kind of do everything for you and you've got no like sense of will. She just kind of like submits to it, but is not super happy in the situation.
Can I roll insight to see if doing things for myself would be considered rude hospitality?
Sure.
Because like we're entering into a place of establishment owned by a fae. I don't want to be a guest.
We're not guests, we're patrons.
But still,
With like you wouldn't be able to tell with that 6 what they're like intuiting. from what you can gather, like, this isn't... The people running this building are not powerful enough Fae to, like, do anything with that. Like, if you're rude to them, like, honestly, they're expecting you to be rude to them, right? Like, as, like, I think Zaz was saying, he's taking his clothes off and leaving him as he's walking through the building. They're picking them after him. They, like, you don't know what the limit to their, like, rude meter is.
They take my stuff. They take my stuff, but they're basically beside me the entire time. They do not take it out of my sight, otherwise I will get very pissed.
Mr. DM, would you say there's one? Either. So they're definitely coming in range to try and take stuff, yeah?
Oh yeah.
I'm picking the first one up.
You're picking the first person up?
I'm picking the first one that tries to take my stuff up. Underarm.
Yep.
You're my friend now. You're gonna point the way,
Lovely,
run the bar,
sir.
and then get out of my sight.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
As you see him like take the purse out, walking with the person, the others, like out of the corner of the eye, if you see that the people kind of make like a sign in, like, you don't say anything, they look, see what's happening, make a little sign and like with their hands and like walk away, like out of sight again. Whoever wants to can roll an insight, or even a
If you have
a
thieves,
history.
can't you have event?
I'm
Fair.
100% watching everything that's going on right now, trying to pick up on cues. Yeah,
Never
that
start
checks
with
out.
Warcry.
No, I'm just enjoying this. I guess.
Because it's just the like royal, like not royal, but like situations of like upper class society makes Elena nervous.
Yeah, it's like you don't understand the exact meaning of what the signs means. They quickly say, like, they don't speak, but they clearly make hand signs to communicate very quickly with each other silently. But you can tell by their expression and the way that they're like moving for that brief moment. It's not like an angry or an upset thing. It's more like resigned and like, what's the right word here? It's like, well, he'll be missed. These people, it's the way they're acting. It's more like they don't expect him to come back alive.
Oh, I want to make it very clear. When this guy's done, I am tipping him a plat piece.
Not something
they
that was
don't
ever.
I will be plopping it gently in his hand, then telling him to leave, just to be clear.
It says.
It's not something. It's not something that was ever like really a thing that was done in Ghislaine. People wouldn't just do that. But there were probably a lot of times where there was some crazy freaking upper class house that would have like ridiculous sort of demands of things at dinners and bowls, and there'd be situations where like the servants and whatnot would probably have like special signs of being like, okay, it's this lot. Like, get ready for shit.
Yeah.
So it's sort of similar in that sense, but also like, rip.
Yeah, it's definitely more extreme than even the worst of the Ghislainian nobles that your family would have had to deal with.
Feel sorry for these people.
As they, yeah, for the most part, your stuff is clean and taken care of. The meals, unlike if you were at like any other establishment, whatever you want. You tell them what you want for dinner, they will make it for you. A charcuterie board and wine is placed in like the main room for you guys to eat. And for the most part, you only see these people when you want to.
If I were to ask for stuff that isn't of Fey realm, what happens? Like I mentioned, like a meal of specific meat from like material. Just curious.
They nod. They're like a little confused. They nod and they come back maybe 10 minutes later with the meal that you desire.
Wow. Alright. Check
Elena
for poison.
asks for the simplest of things. She just asks for like a pot of tea and like just something like light and simple food. And she does her best to be as easy of a guest as possible.
And address it, check for poison.
How do you check for poison?
Don't know, I ate it, I have a infernal constitution.
You,
Yeah, I can check for poison.
you eat it,
Nah.
you eat a little bit, tastes exactly how you think it's supposed to take.
Surprise, it only took 10 minutes.
Time works differently here.
True, you got a point. That's probably the fault she has.
I'll say to Selena, if Selena, when you ask like a pot of tea or something, if you don't name a very specific type of tea, when they come with like, yeah, you
ask
guys,
for just simple tea, like plain black tea.
yeah, it's like they bring the exact type that you ask for, and you can
Yeah.
from the way it is, like you would know if you didn't provide a specific type, you would have been presented with a range of options.
I think she would probably ask for just like standard black tea, like, or whatever is easier to get. Like, because at that moment of being like, oh, this is the Feywild, black tea might be like, you know, really rare. So she'd be like, oh, just whatever is the least of a hassle.
No, they bring you it's all of the highest quality, everything you can give, and basically anything you request, they at a minimum try to sort out for you.
But there is a degree of like wealth in there. Like if someone was like, "I want chicken nuggies and chips," they get like the best chicken nuggies and chips.
Yeah, you're like just basic, like black tea is just Yorkshire Gold.
Just a basic plain cheeseburger.
That's
Reminds
cheeseburger.
her of home.
The cheese, the milk made to use the bun and the cheese came from the same cow slaughter to make the meat.
Woo!
Efficient.
Yeah, no, this whole situation's just like, it makes her a little sad, but it's also reminding her a lot of home, so it's making her sad because of the people being, you know, kind of so desperate to please and looking a little beaten down, to also just that reminder of Ghislaine and same kind of way it was back there.
One thing you all notice though, while you're exploring the different rooms that are here and like getting yourself settled and getting something to eat and drink and rest, you eventually realize that like you can't hear any of the commotion outside. Like it's not a quiet place here, but in this floor up here, it is. You can't hear anything outside. And if someone like goes and like up to a window and whatnot, like the windows are all like you can see outside everything's going on, but it's quiet. If you like crack the window even slightly, like the sound of the outside like comes flooding in. And you feel like there's something in place that keeps the interior here like quiet.
Runic enchantment on like the windows, silence.
Nothing you can see, but there's something going on. Yeah. I was just thinking if people want to do anything with the day, because you have still half a day and then a night to rest before you continue on to the city here. What do people want to do?
Gambling.
City. Gambling. What kind? I'm assuming gambling. What kind equals blood sport?
Indeed. Kind of the whole reason of this place.
Yeah, that's the only thing that's here. There's gambling on Bloodsport and there's gambling on gambling. Like you bet to see whether someone wins or loses money in the crowd who's currently betting on the fight.
There's a movie
That's
with Will
hilarious.
Smith and Margot Robbie that's about that.
Didn't know that.
You know what?
That's a great way
Sort
to
of,
gamble.
but also not really.
I do have something I would like to ask.
Mm-hmm.
I specifically called for Soft Taco Friend.
Okay.
I don't know if they come back.
Yeah, like if you let them go and they're alive, like when you call back for them, they and a handful of other people like come as soon as you call for like any kind of source like services.
I have a task for you, based on what you can find in the Feywild. I want you to find me information on something. Just general knowledge. On some dragons in the what you call it, material plane.
Material.
Yes.
Yeah,
Prime material.
yeah.
Look
I
at
was
bloody
trying to remember.
dragons.
I asked them if they can find me any info that the Feywild may have on the prime material ancient dragons.
Okay.
I never said I'd give them an easy task.
No. They accept. They're like, okay. Well, they say we'll see what we can do, and they all just leave.
Good.
Our crew is on a fucking mission with those dragons.
Oh, I went back to the bath after that. It's a good place to be.
I kind of like the side of him.
Motivated.
I ask for some black coffee, some rags and oil to polish my armaments, and a nice hunk of pork meat, and like some bread.
They provide
Yeah.
all that.
That is the best there is. The coffee is the one that from the shit of monkeys or whatever.
The civvy ones.
The cat shit
Oh
one, yes.
no!
Everything is fancy. You want something
Of
simple,
course.
you're not getting it.
I think I'm gonna regret this, but I might join Zaz in whatever he plans on doing because he seems to know the area, and I'm curious as to what kind of events happen here.
Okay.
I'll then, after consuming that, also join Zaz as Bloodsport, and betting on Bloodsport and betting on Bloodsport seems like what would have happened in the Scarlet Spear when we got bored.
You don't want to let the two idiots like go and do sports betting.
What's some
Three
money for
idiots. It's
gambling?
also fair.
True. Yeah, that's fair enough.
I guess, yeah. and-
Three
what we
dumbass
know.
too.
I guess,
I
yeah.
am going to stay.
Do you have anything special or specific, Terra, you want?
I can open up my funny app.
She's just snooping around the entire area looking for people she recognizes.
Okay.
Never found them.
Alright, so you're...
Not a person or anything, just noting down as many as she can find.
Fair enough. So, before we... as they exit, some time passes in the bath, Akfa. You hear a knock on the door.
Yeah.
One second, I'm just gonna quickly adjust the setting I need to. As you do, the burrito man that you've been carrying has entered. He sort of gives you a bow. It's probably a couple hours later. It's like, I'm afraid we didn't learn much about any dragons on the prime material, but there are, if recollection serves, the Gith that lived in the Feywild, they had contracts with red dragons, but we haven't seen a sign of Gith in a very long time.
This is still actually pretty helpful, thank you.
There's an old rumor that one of their crests lays in the ocean between the two continents and the fair, but no one has found it yet.
This could be something I could bring up with my compatriots.
Is that all?
For now, thank you.
And he closes the door.
It's like football.
I'm going into think mode.
As we jump into the people gambling, as you're walking around. If you get there sort of when the night begins, that's when like the main events are happening in the arena. There seems to be several fights, with the last one in being the champion of the arena versus the Gorgons. And you can watch several fights in the main arena. If you're exploring around Eternally, you see that there is just some more fighting in between. Ones of note, the Gorillon is now facing, as Darren said, someone who's looking to begin fighting in the main arena, and that seems to be a fairly even battle at this point. Replacing the two shape-changing creatures seems to be a werewolf and a were-tiger. And off in the northern mini arena that you guys can't see, there are a bunch of hobgoblins facing off an elder owlbear, and these are like Feywild hobgoblins.
Your cousins.
I didn't. I mean, I only found out a couple of days ago, but it's kind of weird seeing anybody outside the spear.
Yeah.
I imagine it'd be the equivalent of people over the oceans. Similar but different.
As you look at these hobgoblins, they are not purely red. There are a variety of colors. There seems to be blue, blue, green, and red, but very muted dark variants of those colors. Their ears are not as
Pointy?
smooth. No, they are pointy, but they're not as smooth. They have like sort of sprouts at the tips that sort of like little fleshy nodules that split out like a little small hand at the end. Like they're more primal. Like if you looked at an evolutionary stage down from like Hugin.
You got fancy face versus their like ruggedness.
But it's also they're more otherworldly elegant as well. They have thinner frames. They're not as muscle bound as Hugin is. There is a distinct
call
difference
them
between the two.
hobgoblins?
That's an evolutionary trait above Hugin.
The Bob Goblin, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you said they were blue, so I just kind of jumped to conclusions.
Only Bob goes there.
Sort of like a muted, like aqua blue, like this weird blue-gray.
Cool.
Can I? So are they armed like similar to what my people were armed, like with actual weaponry and that sort of stuff, or are they just going at it fisticuffs against an owlbear?
They are wearing they're not wearing full plate. They're wearing breastplate, like very medium armor, but immediately armored. They've got decent equipment. Looks to be of this very black metal. But they are. There's no like cultural.
Like one of them.
Yeah, go on.
I was like, they're all equipped in like different ways. The three of them, as you said, they're working as like a unit to fight the owlbear. Because even the three of them together are very much outsized by this thing. It's like one guy, like a shield and a spear, is like moving up from the front, kind of drawing its attention. He's like, he bangs the shield and the spear, and the two others move around the side. One's got like a hooked, it's like a hooked blade, like a very spiked, was a serrated blade, and like a net. And the other one's got this large, like a war pick. Like, and they kind of circle around. You see them working as a unit, but all of it, from the few bits of ornamentation you can see on their weapons and armor, none of it looks even remotely familiar to what you'd be able to recognize.
Can I tell by the way that they're fighting who's the one in charge, or are they all seemingly, or is there no sort of hierarchical or regiment leader there?
Wanna roll an
Are there
insight?
tactics?
Yeah, roll insight.
It's the green one.
So you watch as they fight for a minute, trying to figure out which of the three of them in charge. And after watching for a minute, you realize the answer is none of them. They aren't in charge. But you notice that as they're fighting, there's a fourth hobgoblin outside of the arena who's just watching, arms crossed, like not saying anything. At least initially, from just watching for a minute, you see he doesn't say anything. But he makes very slight movements, like shifts his stance, moves his head slightly, just like readjusts how he's standing. And every time he adjusts how he moves, the three fighters in the arena react within seconds, changing how they're approaching, changing up their strategies. Like, they aren't. He's clearly the one in charge, and he's directing them without saying a word.
Yeah, while they are not following any sort of battle strategy, and their weapons and their equipment are different to what you come to know. These ones in particular, I was unsure if it's all hobgoblins here in the Fae, but these ones in particular are very military trained. Or at least, like, they know how to fight.
That's at least a point of familiarity for you.
I'll let the fight continue to play out, but I would like to approach said outside hobgoblin after the battle is decided, not to distract from his intention of leading his group.
Yeah.
All right.
As the battle concludes, this elder owlbear, much larger than, I guess, books. I don't think you guys have seen one. I guess books that Christine and Hugin might have read with like physical descriptions. This is very much larger, more feral of a owlbear that they fought, and through their combined tactics, they have slain this. Though one or two of the hobgoblins have sustained injury that, at a glance, you can't tell if is major or minor, but it is an injury. That the three start to hobble over to this one on the outside, and he starts speaking in Hobgoblin. And for Hugin, he seems to be like giving critique, basically. Like, I've told you to do this before. You're not learning. You're not listening.
That's my coach.
Your timing between attacks is efficient, but this person, you're stepping too far back when you're leaning for this attack, etc. And he sort of roughly examines the wounds and is like, well, you're not gonna die. Go to the med bay.
As he's talking to his men, I approach and in Hobgoblin say, if you needed medical assistance, I can provide some healing for you. It's weird meeting my own kind outside of where I'm from. Or anywhere.
Sort of turns to you, sort of head tilts as if you're saying something that he could comprehend, but it's not, like, new to him. Like, it's new to him, he's not understanding, he's just like... And he speaks back in Hobgoblin a very different dialect, but you can sort of get the general meaning of, like, you one of the ones from the prime material.
Yes, I am.
He then spits on the ground. We are not the same.
I figured this much. Your command over your men is quite admirable. I just wanted to say, good fight.
This could have been better.
Always can be. I then gently hold out a hand. I can heal your man if you want me to. Otherwise, I can.
He's still looking at the arena, but when you extend your hand, he sort of tilts his eyes towards him, and then looks back. He's like, I need to learn how to recuperate after a fight without magic.
Very fair. I only found out recently that my king came from here, so naturally quite curious. Or, well, evolved differently. I'd like to talk to you briefly. I'm only here tonight, so I'll let you get to your business.
He sort of looks you up and down. And while you are very battle-scarred in some ways, you can say that this man is much more battle-hardened.
Yeah.
Mind in one eye.
as he sort of just gives you a glance over. It's like, we've learned that even if you can heal a wound with light and a flash, only scars impart proper lessons on how to be alive.
Ain't that the truth? I wish you much fortune on your future fights, and that you don't lose any more than necessary. I know I have.
As you start to step away, he, not facing you, still looking at the arena, says, I should make one more thing clear to you. We are not your kin, not your brothers. In this arena there is an armistice. Out there, you and your lot are fodder for our minds.
Again?
There's 5 gold that he's gonna piss him off somehow.
The guy turns and he's like, come again. He like doesn't even look over at you. He's like turns slightly in the direction to make sure in his head, and he goes, "This is the last chance you have. In here, we do not shed blood because of agreements. The arena is our only place blood is spilled. You act very friendly between us, as if we are the same. So I tell you this directly, because you and ones like you who stumble into these woods don't understand. We are not the same." And then he spits on the floor in front of you again. And then he turns and just starts to walk away.
So did we agree, or?
It walks away.
I realise I've been muted, my bad.
Very good. What'd you say?
I said 10 gold and you got yourself a deal.
I would've gone, yeah. But I don't know who wins this.
Yeah, you just watched Hugin and this man speak in another language, and
Yep.
Hugin got angry for a second. You made the bet, and this man turned to him, said something very sternly, and then walked off.
It's like, I don't know if that counts as a win or not for me.
I mean, the guy spat.
Yeah, but...
Yeah, but not in a very,
you know,
like,
a
aggressive,
flare.
you're my enemy spat, in a, you are beneath me spat. Like,
Yeah,
a
but that's just
royal,
normal.
like, ugh, leave.
Oy.
I don't think that counts as my loss.
I don't think it counts as your win either.
I walk back to the two of them.
Go well?
Well, there is a bit of a language difference considering of where we are. But suffice to say, I don't want to fuck with that man.
Hey, maybe I do owe you 10 gold. Because I feel like I lost a different bet entirely there.
Yeah, I'll collect by the end of the night. We'll see what else we can win. You just make friends wherever you go, don't you, Hugin?
Not necessarily friends. I was made aware of a circumstance.
I was being sarcastic, but that's fine.
I'd count it as
I picked
progress.
up on that. I just wanted to elaborate further.
I'd personally count that as progress. Look, We probably are best not to talk with too many people around here anyway. Whatever they seem to have said, who cares? Should be keeping to ourselves anyway because everyone else isn't from where we're from.
Yeah, he basically said that there is an armistice in this particular area between, well, essentially the prematerial kind and, well, the Fey kind. Otherwise, it's free game.
See? Well, interesting.
If you see them out and about, kill them.
Yeah, essentially. Apparently, he takes my people as slaves.
Oh, you'll be fine.
Where have I heard that before? Anyway, let's go find some people's lives that are going to die so we can make some coin.
I'm not 100% how I should be feeling on that sentence.
They're going to die anyway.
Oh, I wasn't going to intervene. I just don't like the idea.
We'll find some stuff to bet on.
Yeah, as you.
There's arenas.
Yeah, as you're looking around, there are the mini arenas. They are having bets, but you in particular know that these aren't like sanctioned by Sephiroth's staff. That's only the main arena fights that are bet, and like that's like thing. There are people here betting, but there is no guarantee of getting your money back if you win or if you and you will be threatened to give your money if you lose.
Oh, we can just threaten back. I'll say.
I was just gonna quickly add, like, after probably about that amount of time that you guys have spent doing that one thing, I think that Selena might head out and try to catch up with you guys at that point, as sitting around feels like a waste of time.
Yeah. Given the nature of
Funny
the
if
place,
we got into trouble.
it would be fun if you got in trouble. I feel like you guys definitely could.
Absolutely.
What?
Chase, it'd be fun if you got in trouble, and I said this group could definitely find trouble.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think like just sitting around in like a fancy place. She just wants to like. She doesn't really condone the idea of like betting on people's lives, but it's like when in Rome, I guess like may as well just sort of go around and have a look at stuff.
Yeah, when in Rome,
Yeah.
go to the Colosseum.
Yeah, no, it fits. It's just a bit in the blood sport.
Can I have anyone who's
So
out
Yep.
roll a perception check, and can you roll yours with advantage, Cheryl?
Sure. Fuck, I'm great at these.
Because you're with me at +5.
14.
so I roll one, but not with that +5 because I haven't caught up with them yet.
I imagine, yeah.
26.
Doing great with those skill checks.
I'm saving my tides for later. I also have inspiration. Yeah, I'll use inspiration. +5.
You know what? Fuck it, Yellow. I'll use my inspiration too. Why not? Happy birthday
I'll use my last fortune of the many.
to
Hell yeah.
on me. I got a 13.
Better than a 3.
Okay.
And it was better than a 3.
So 14. It's still better.
For the most things, everything is like just very extravagant. You can see people doing some shifty sides along, like mainly Zaz can see like people doing shifty things like off in the shadows of each of these minor arenas and stuff like that. People making deals, whatnot. But for the rest of you, I think even a 13 is fine. Throughout various points in the arena, sort of in between this hallway section and the outside and in the main arena itself, you can see several groups of people wearing a variety of armor, but they all seem to have the same colored armband. which I guess only really Selena and Christine would recognize, and even then not very much, as these people seem to be appointed by the Silver Nexus.
Oh.
And
That's
they
cool.
are carrying, they're maneuvering containers and cages with creatures in and out of the arena, and stuff like that. And
That's where they get the monsters.
for Terra, with your 25, you see, similar to what Zaz saw, people doing some shady stuff, but as opposed to like, mainly common folk. It's okay, I just started. Similar to Zaz, who saw a bunch of like shady dealings going on, but that's mainly been like people betting, like bodyguards of the thing, people trying to manipulate the arena or the outcome. You see what looks like two Summerfade dignitaries, very like nobles from your father's court, as they wander off to a certain area of the arena that's basically got no one looking, and very like shaded, out of the way section. Yeah, you go follow. Okay. As you do,
Is she with the group, or is she off on her own? Okay.
I think she's been off on her own the entire time, just wandering around and looking at people.
as you do, you can see that these two dignitaries have split off into different directions as they go down this very like shady path.
Has Tara ever interacted with these at all? These two at all? Or she just knows they've been around the path?
Yeah, make a history.
Okay. Oh boy, my best. You know what? Can I put my inspo for advantage?
Yeah.
It was history, right?
Yep.
It doesn't matter.
With a 3.
You wouldn't if you had got like a decent number, I would have asked if you wanted to know them by name. You just don't know these guys by name. You know of them. Your father has pointed to them and named them in front of you, saying that they're important dignitaries. That blew over
I went in
your
one
head.
ear, out the other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like who and who? Steve! That's it. Yeah, Steve, that one.
Steven Stevette.
Steve and Steve. V.
If you're following,
Steven
are you following them
Steven.
sneakily?
Yeah. He was
Well
trying
then.
to be quiet.
I mean, you know what to roll then.
Yeah.
Perception.
Survival, right?
Yeah, sure, why not? 14.
I'll take it. It's not a 3.
No, he said survival.
You move quietly in the direction they went, and like there isn't a whole lot of places that there are, you know, there's not a whole lot of places where there aren't eyes watching everywhere, because it's not. This isn't like some massive city. It's basically just like an event area and a few buildings. So it's like you believe you found somewhere quiet to watch what they're doing, and you see as these two people, they move through the area to some kind of dark. Like, it'd be the equivalent of like a back alley deal area, but it's still like just forest in a building. Where they stop for a bit, they converse a bit. You can't really hear what it is because you can't get close enough without revealing yourself. And after a while, 3 other individuals come from somewhere else. You see 2 people who are dressed up in like very fancy outfits. One is kind of like is wearing similar clothes to some of the organizers for this place, like the actual Colosseum itself. And the third person is wearing he's wearing like kind of like leather like armor and stuff mixed with fine clothing, with one of the sigils of the Silver Nexus across, like clearly emblazoned on their armor. And there's like another conversation you can't hear from the distance, and then a couple pouches are handed across between the 2 groups. Can you roll perception?
I can. Yes, I
Natural 20.
can.
As you see a handful of pouches pass back and forth between the different groups, discussions are made. and then you watch as one of the two Summer Fae reach into a bag and pull out a handful of these like red crystals. There's about like at least 4 of them in one hand. They hand one out to each of the 3 people who examine them. Take some time. They talk. They discuss for a bit, like 5 minutes of discussing back and forth. More like pouches move back and forth between the groups as there's clearly some negotiations going on. And then after a little while, the person takes the pouch off. They go to collect the crystals. They put them back in the pouch, and one of them they drop it, hits the ground, and as soon as it only hits the ground, everyone like jumps back for a moment, and everyone's like frozen, like watching the crystal for a second. Nothing happens. They carefully pick it up. There's clearly some scolding going on between the 2 people, and they hand the pouch over. The 2 other groups, like the Silver Nexus and the people from the Colosseum, discuss. They split the contents of the pouch between them, and then they separate and go the other way. And, it's time to get yourself out of here before the Eladrins turn around and spot you. But with the 20, within that 20 perception, when that crystal fell, you got a very good clear of it. You've seen those before. Those are element.
That's before, right?
No, it's not a Tear of Summer. But those are elementally charged gems. Like those are one-use summon elemental gems.
Oh.
And they handed over an entire pouch of them. If you don't know how many are inside there, but given the color, you can tell. You've seen your father has had these. You've seen them before used in your own summer core. Like every single one of those would be used to summon a fire elemental, and they potentially handed over dozens just then.
Huh.
Oh boy.
Huh.
Nice.
Tara's gonna kind of wait nearby, like not super close, but kind of nearish that exit. So they would potentially see her, but look like she's looking for her friends. And see if they will approach her.
Are you in a form that they would recognize?
I'd the pink-haired tiefling is typically her most common form,
Okay.
so it'd be the forms they've probably seen in the Feywild is either her natural changeling form or this form.
So is this a way for you to try and be seen, or is this you're trying to get them to talk with you being seen? Like,
It's gauging if they see her, if they will approach, or if they look kind of panicked and try to hippity-hoppity dip without her seeing them.
okay. You get into a position to do so. You saddle up with a group of people and sort of stand there as they're having a conversation. They look at you weirdly, but you're not doing anything wrong, so they continue their conversation with you standing nearby. As the 2 dignitaries step out.
See, one of them, like, there's a moment like they're talking. They look over and you see, like, you make eye contact with one of them as you're looking around for your friends. Kind of acts like you're not waiting there for these people. And there's a moment where you can tell that they've definitely seen you, and there is a moment of recognition that passes through their eyes. The one who sees you first, their face kind of relaxes for a moment. They put on like a little smile. They go to take a step towards you. The other one like puts their hand on their shoulder and stops them, looks over at you, and can you roll an insight?
Okie dokie. Blind. There it is.
21, yeah. You can see, at the same time as you see this expression the second one has, you can tell that the smile on the first one, it's not, like, it's a fake smile. It's like a pleasant, like, oh, it's someone recognized, time to put on the, like, oh, hey, I haven't seen you, kind of thing. Like the false dignitary mask. The other one stops them, and even though there is still that mask in place, you can tell that, like, the way they look over at you, it's a look of, what's the right word here?
Shit.
It's like,
What is she doing here?
not really. It's a kind of a mix of like pity, but also like disgust.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
As they look over to you, and you hear the one say to the other one, they go, Vethrun, we don't have time to waste. They like give you like kind of a half nod as if they've recognized you, and they pull the other person away to like move away from you. And as they're walking off with the nat 20 perception from earlier, you can just hear, as I was saying, like, don't waste your time with that one. The pup's almost ready. As they just drag the veteran away.
I like puppies. Okay, so I got a name.
Yeah, there you go.
After that, Terra is actively going to try and go find the group.
Yeah.
Noting down all that information in her head, ready to tell her papa.
As you do so, serendipitously, all the group of you meet up at the front with Selena and Terra. As an announcement plays sort of along magically through the arena, as he's like, well, ladies and gentlemen, it seems that tonight's main events are about to begin. If you haven't purchased a ticket to watch, you're free to do so now. The first match will begin in, let's say, 15 minutes. As Lord Sethros has made this declaration.
You have to purchase a ticket.
Only for the big arena.
Yes.
We're already
you guys
here.
know how much the tickets usually go for?
10 gold a person.
Hold on. We're all here now?
Sans
So
up
five?
I think.
Offer?
Unless he wants to be.
Want to be
If it-
here,
it-
Akfa?
If he is here, I'm putting 60 in. Just tell me what. He's not. Okay. Putting 50 in.
Alright.
Sure. It's culture exchange.
I'll go. Or you put 50, right?
Yeah.
As you all, as some tickets are placed, you know that there are betting things inside and outside of the main arenas, so you can bet while you're inside. As the group of you is led to an area, it's not a designated seat, it's first come first serve. And if someone else is there, you can get them out of there if you want.
Have this spell
But-
equipped.
Eventually you find a place to sit, as we'll quickly take a bio break.
Easy.
Get to the arena later.
Vortex warps someone out of their seats like, nah, that's enough spots for us. You go away.
Yeah, it's fine. Like, but I paid 10 gold. Like, outside the arena, like, oh, you want to get back in? 10 more gold. Like, but I just was in there.
I don't know if you'd be that mean, but that's such a good one.
They're like walking back in after paying 10 gold, and you just like give them a coy smile and wave.
I don't know if I'd do that. I'd definitely tell them away, though.
It'd be crazy.
Magic Dan.
What? In the arena?
Like LSD mushrooms and scatter.
Jesus.
Good luck. Bye. BBG.
Good
walks
luck
away.
finding your way like anywhere. Have fun.
Everyone scatter. I didn't consent to this.
How's everyone's night going?
It's going good, going good.
That reminds me, I gotta check on dinner.
Not too bad.
90 feet. It's pretty far.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
I imagine they have a lot of stories in the Feywild.
Yeah, they do.
I'm just curious as to what trouble we can cause. I just got you.
Well, you got your tank there, you'll be fine.
Yay.
Then
Glad to
again,
have Zaz.
he might just get enslaved, who knows.
Team our friend. friendly Feywild guides. Looks over at the two Feywild residents. Looks concerned.
Just lie and pretend you belong here. That's what I'll do.
You know, I just figured this is a good time for Arkfur to learn more stories. Share them when he gets home, you know. If he gets home.
If.
Oh.
Big if.
Hmm.
We'll just stay here for a few days.
Well, I mean, they're going to be all grown up by the time I get back.
True. Well, what bad can a month do? Like, surely it's not that bad.
Well, we know we were running on limited time anyway.
Yeah.
On the plus side, I look forward to telling the party about what I learned later. Something
Dragon.
completely unrelated that we're never going to come across.
You want to go to a crash?
Yes, I want to go to a crash site.
Put that on your bucket list.
Hey, yo, guys, I found this cool information about a sunken crash. Alright, first question, what's a crash?
Didn't get that far.
Don't know, but it sounds cool. Alright, fuck it, I'm in.
Look at we both.
Yeah, no, I think we've got enough to do in the Feywild already. That can just be a side objective.
Add it to our side quests. We got plenty of those.
You gotta go collect all the glass pots and
Here's a crash.
glass jars.
I haven't checked it in
and
a
we have
while.
to get.
Can you
Oh.
can you make sure
Oh.
that quests haven't run out of time? Like, we still got, like, time left?
You want to know what a crash is?
It's one of those, GIF,
It's a nursery.
Yeah.
Nursery.
A nursery where babies and young children are cared for during their work. Yeah, explains why they probably disappear.
You go to a Kresh in Boulders.
Yeah,
Unfortunately,
that's what
I
I'm saying.
don't actually think they're going to be much help. Well, I mean, maybe the caretakers.
Well,
Then again,
Welcome back.
they
just a
wild
cheeky
place.
side quest to go for a sunken crash.
I'm back.
We have plenty of
back.
time left on our time-limited
Limit.
side quests, so we're fine.
Dimitri, were the Fey Hobgoblins as cool as you thought they'd be?
Yeah, actually, they're really cool. I have a new theory now. Yeah,
I was
it's
playing game
interesting theory I got now. It's quite.
Why is Adam calling me?
Is your birthday? He does that. He physically calls people for their birthday.
Oh. That's really sweet of him, but.
Adam.
Pause.
Yeah, he just called me.
Yeah, no, that's fine. Take the call.
Take a pause.
No.
What the fuck?
Literally
How
on break.
dare
It's the
you.
one time you can.
Take the call.
No, I'm all good.
Forcefully. Take the call.
Everyone call
Get
her
rid
right
of
now.
your inspiration if you don't.
Oh.
I don't have her number, Darian.
Alright, bye.
I'm a steward of her.
I don't feel bad.
Just
Aw.
give him a call back. It'll take 5 minutes.
Ah, it makes me nervous. Private calls make me nervous.
He's just gonna say I love you. As someone who gets his phone
Oh.
calls.
Love you, homie. Kiss.
He does that literally. That's all he does.
That's so nice.
Got nothing to worry about.
Now I feel like shit.
No, you don't have to.
You can just be like, sorry, I was streaming. He'll call you back
That's
later.
what it is. It's sorry, dude. I'm in a stream. He called me a cutie pie. That's nice of him.
He calls everyone cutie pie.
Adam.
You're not special.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
not
Calls everyone cutie
special.
pie.
What the fuck, guys?
That's my man. Sure, god damn it, that's my man. Joke, kid. You are special.
Not
It's your
for long,
birthday.
AJ.
Everyone's
Not
special
for
on their
long.
birthday. Listen, whatever Marty and Adam got going on is nothing. marriage in October.
Doesn't stop us.
Nothing.
Nerds.
Can't stop us.
All right. Just wait a couple people, and we'll start.
You can call him afterwards. He'll pick up.
Probably not be on anymore. Maybe.
Just message him, tell him he's a nerd. They're calling him for cock. Tell him he'll sit in the cock chair and then call you back later.
Sit on that meme. Sit on that meme of the different positions in the cup chair. Tell him which one are you. Such a great fight. It's like one's the coach.
I don't think I've hit that level of friendship with Adam yet.
Adam's
Yeah,
gonna
you
take
did.
that. Adam does everything in the bad order. He goes full ham and then he goes backwards.
Yeah, you know, dude's already started with that.
He starts off at 100, and then if he realizes you're at 80, he scales back to an 80.
Bro gave me 120 when I was at a 60 at the time. I'm like,
You
See,
still
You know
have
what?
energy.
That's fair. That's fair.
All right.
Oh.
Okay.
swinging out the gate.
As you all find your spot to sit down in the arena, or most of you,
Help them away.
the announcements come on. Lord Sathros gives a brief descriptor, hypes up the fight, where as he's doing so, you see several of these veterans in pairs are coming, carrying large, like what look like garden beds, maybe like 10 feet long each, as they bring in like 4 or 5 of these things and put them in a square. And then from his position, because there is a place where you can see him, he will flick his hand and a giant orb appears above, like in the middle of the arena, and sort of gives a zoom in location of the fight that you're all watching.
Ooh.
Cool.
And yeah, you see a bout of sprites and pixies fighting one another.
Several different bouts going across the different garden beds, with each one is like cultivated in different ways. Like one of them has got like large like stalks of grass spread cover as you see them darting between them fighting. Another one has like these very like large like mushrooms that are planted in different ways. They're doing multi-level like group fights across the different layers of mushrooms and whatnot. But just battles taking place on the multi-levels, these tiny little creatures. It's been enhanced for everyone to see. If anyone wants to bet on one of the sides to win, you let us know before we just tell you who the victor is.
Yeah. So do we know how many events there are going to be in this, or they're just going to keep pumping stuff out? Because I assume these are before the main event.
Roughly about there's probably 5 of the main. There's probably 5 before the main event, then the main event, and then there's usually, there's typically a chance for newcomers to take the champion title at the end of the night.
Ooh.
Okay.
So 7 in total.
I have a quick question.
Mhm.
Since we are obviously, from the looks of it, like travelers or anything like sort of like variety, do we get like the rundown of anything from someone being like, this is like the general rules of like, how you behave here, whatever, or none of
No.
that?
There are announcers that are announcing the events and commentating on them, like in major moments that happen to bring attention. But like, you're basically like shoulder to shoulder, almost, with other people
Alright.
who are just here.
I think I want to not bet the first round, and I want to gauge the vibe on how it looks of like legitimacy. Like, aka, does it look like people can, will, and are going to cheat? And how would I be able to participate without getting caught, or if getting caught matters?
I'll put 15
yeah.
gold on someone.
Yeah, with the pixies or sprites.
Sprites.
Okay.
Sprites because it's lemonade.
He's the point.
Okay, I want you to roll an Arcana check.
Narcana, yes please. No, I can't add favor to checks, it's any attacks. Boop. Fuck off. Screw you. Screw you. Where's the button? Where's the button? It's been a while. Boop. I want to
Go
know.
ahead.
Apparently, I won't. The answer is no. 11.
I think with that though, it's not just this. It's the fact that you met him yesterday,
Yep,
and
I didn't meet
everyone's sort of you didn't, but Christine
Yeah, I
met them. And the two people who were like, this is like they sensed his spiritual pressure sort of shit.
Oh.
The rules will be followed even if they're not stated, because if this man is angry, bad things will happen.
Oh. Did he get the vibe? Because again, I wasn't really there. Does it get the vibe of like a no cheating kind of person? Like,
Yes.
can I manipulate raw or?
Like he would not allow outsider help in these fights.
But what if it was? What if it was just a sudden
While,
thing
like-
that hurt everybody?
While
Yeah.
while something like Zaz would like understand this, he will stack fights in favor, obviously, like with
Yeah.
the guys versus the Gorillon. He will not allow any outside influence affect the thing
Any further?
without repercussion.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like the fight might be rigged, but if there's any rigging going on, he's the one doing it.
I actually just
So the
kinda clicked on now
hobgoblin,
that we
for
saw him.
example.
Yeah.
The Hobgoblin was probably that was probably an allowed thing, and that was not in a main arena fight.
Okay, so mostly the main arena fights. The other ones are
Yeah.
like, eh.
Yeah, the other arenas are generally a lot more lax on interference. At least, you know, you can't just like jump in the arena and start fighting what's there. Like that'd be a whole different level of problem. But like, they're not as strict. Same as how like the betting on the outside and the minor arenas aren't even like
Sanctioned.
aren't
Regulated.
unsanctioned at all. Yeah, exactly.
It's basically feeling like the slight shift in the air when the idea of that even comes to mind, right?
You know, Christy, can you make perception as you're like looking around, kind of gauging the crowd here as this first like
Yeah.
event is going underway?
You say that this fight has been treated like a Dragon Ball fight, where if you're kicked out of the garden bed, you're dead, sort of deal. So there are several shots of like someone, like a pixie or a sprite, throwing one of the others off the thing, and it does do the recap in slow motion 4 or 5 times from different angles.
Oh my god, not the Bollywood recap. Not the Bollywood,
World's
names.
martial arts tournaments.
Darren, you still here?
go
I'll wait for him to get back with that perception, because I don't know what he was trying to gather from that. So, as the fight is going on, I'll say as you're looking around, a lot of people are mainly focused on this fight. If anything is in particular and special about your role, I'll let Darian state
So,
that.
Yeah, you're looking around and checking this out. Like, you notice that as you're checking for like how lax, you say cheating is essentially, you notice from while everyone here is kind of in these staggered, like quote unquote seating areas, look down on the arena. There is only one seat that sits above everyone here, like one section, which is where Catheros himself is sitting up in like his little like box that oversees the whole fight, lets him have a view of the whole arena. But as you're like, yeah, as you're like looking, he's sitting up there. He's watching not just the fight, but also like his gaze passes over the crowd itself. As like the whole spectacle and event is he put together. But you see, he's not alone. He has a few individuals who help run this event and work for it. You see a couple different like guards that stand just like idly near the bottom of the the box seats where he's at. But as you're watching from it, you just see as this like weird, like kind of half-winged. How to describe him? Like almost like horned, pig-faced like creature, like it kind of drops out of like just from above, from behind the seat, down next to Catheros. Says a few words to him and stuff, and he like speaks without even looking over at itself. And, like acquiesces, says feel it, and then as it climbs like itself back up over the back of the barrier and it drops down out of sight again. As like, I don't know if they did get a picture of one of these guys.
Is there a
Very
moment
helpful.
where like he's like sort of like surveying the crowd? Oh my god.
So, do I know what that is?
I mean,
Oh,
if you
wow.
want to make a perception, see if you can see if you see this as well, you can make a perception.
I'm gonna go with no for me.
Messed up.
I and a character can know what that is. I want to know if I know in character. No, I never saw this.
You're distracted with a fight, yeah.
Fight's pretty good.
Is there like a
Christian, if you
brief
want
moment?
to see if you know, it'd be a religion check, probably.
Yeah, sure. I'll give it a rough guess. Is there a moment though, like where like he surveyed the crowd, where he probably like does he like look like he's noticing specific people as like he's like sort of pointing it out, or like if for example if it floats over me, does he notice that I'm looking at him? Like I'm gonna
You
roll.
can tell as the gaze kind of like scrolls across the crowd, he only really gives them a brief glance for a moment, like to the individuals. His attention is mainly on the fight that's going itself. His gaze passes straight over with you without even stopping.
Okay, good.
But you can see this one. It's actually something you've read about when you're studying. This thing is a Nalfanshi, which is it's a demon, and it's like talks for a bit with Catheros. He says something to it, and then it just like leaves again, seeming to just have like a brief conversation with him.
As that thought crosses your mind, booming out of the enlarging sphere, you just hear, "I am one without equal!" As this last pixie drop kicks the sprite onto the area outside. And
This is why you never trust Lemonade.
you get
Man.
15 gold back. You get another,
Who would have thought Pixie Sticks beat Sprite?
you get 30 gold.
Yeah.
Because you spent the 15, you get 30 gold.
How but I lost?
You said pixies, didn't you?
He said
No, I
Sprite
said
because
Sprite.
Lemonade.
Because lemonade.
Yeah, alright, fair enough. You lose 15 gold.
That's all right.
Beans.
I already spent it. That's right. I'll just keep doubling the bet with the next one. Eventually, I'll come out on top, right?
Yeah, sure.
There's like a brief intermission, like they pull the bed, the garden beds are taken away. The pixies, who are all of them are like badly wounded.
One
So it was
gets
a very
stepped
close
on
fight.
by the veterans. One gets stepped on and squished by the veterans.
They're like moving the beds around, but they collect them all, take them away on like to be treated, those who are still alive, and
Those
then like
tiny
there's
beds.
some like people come out and like sweep the arena and stuff to clear it out. As the next group comes, this like first one, like the next fight comes as two large like cages are dragged forth from like tunnels either side, and you see in one of the cages is a wyvern whose wings have been like bound down so it can't fly, and the other is a chimera. It's a big spectacle fight of like see like these two twisted monsters battle and so which one will come out on top. Once the arena is cleared, honestly, a few seconds before the arena is fully cleared, the cages are open as the last of the people cleaning the arena have to make a run for climb the other sides or get out of there before they are turned into part of the entertainment.
Any bets?
Yeah. Just picking which one. Because bound Wyvern is not great, but yeah, I'm gonna go with Wyvern. I'm gonna go 50 on Wyvern.
Okay.
Flightless bird.
As the fight starts, it's a tussle. These two creatures are fighting one another on the ground for this point in time, and there's lots of scratching and biting. The three different heads of the Chimera are all doing their things, while the Wyvern seemingly is backed into a corner. You were saying, Hugin?
Jimmy?
What?
You said,
You said
you said,
I didn't. Okay.
oh, okay.
I didn't hear the combatants of the fight.
Oh, it's a Wyvern.
Then
and
you
a
already
Wyvern.
started, so I was like, it's too late.
You can still bet. It's just, well, we're describing what was going on.
Chimera versus Wyvern?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Sure, one. I'll give me 25 gold on the Chimera.
as they start to fight, it's a lot of grappling and things. At one point, the Wyvern is bashed with the ram horns of the Chimera, and it's slammed into the opposite side of the arena from you. At which point, it starts to charge. All three heads start charging a breath of fire. The Wyvern quickly then recovers from position and makes its way towards you. As it does, it slams its large barbed tail into the three heads, twisting the body towards a lot of you. I need you all to roll a dex save.
Oh, we're in the splash zone?
Everyone's in the splash zone.
Oh.
Gonna make.
Dex
I
save.
think, never mind. Never
I
mind.
should have
That's
brought a
not good.
poncho.
I can explain this, actually. That's fine.
So I think Terra and Hugin are the only ones that are safe from the breath of fire, as
Enough.
well,
Enough, I hope.
But I mean, Upper's always safe. As the flame goes through to the crowd, all of you, like the two of you, quickly duck as the rest of you are too slow and brace for impact. A magical barrier is placed, preventing anyone from getting scorched. But for a second there, you were in danger.
Imagine this moment for Christine was like, she's kind of a little bit now distracted at what she saw. Like, she was going to, like, maybe try to, like, sort of move around to see if she can, like, get an idea of what's really happening with a demon wandering around the Fae.
Yeah.
I imagine that as she got up, that's when this was happening, and she wasn't paying attention to that.
As this happens, you see that the fire starts to burn the bindings of the Wyvern, and its wings are released. As it quickly then snake arms around the torso of the Chimera and bites into the fangs of the middle head, and stingers the heart with its tail. As the Chimera immediately starts violently both bleed out and suffuse all the poison within its body. At which point it falls to the ground dead, and the Wyvern wins as it starts to begin to fly out into the open sky of the arena.
Let's go, Wyvern.
I wanna see what the guy's
then
doing.
suddenly stops and immediately flies back to the ground like a pet has done something naughty.
Oh, he has control.
You know, as your person is watching, Christine, just watching him, you can make an Arcana check if you want.
I'd like to, please. I can already kind of tell what he's doing, but... And that one won't get me the exacts.
That's
Unfortunately, you know he did something as you see as Catheros is like moving, like he just like lazily move one hand and opens to say something, but then right as you're about to, someone like bumps into you and you like breaks line of sight so you don't see whatever he did.
You do get inspiration though.
At whoever did that. Like, absolutely fuming, like the death stare of a century.
Yeah, congratulations for winning the second round, Zaz.
Yeah.
Most important
What money
thing,
did you get?
making your money.
What are the odds? It depends. Is it just double what you bet, or because it was bounded, maybe better odds? I don't know.
I believe it, it's just double.
Just double. Okay, so I add 100 gold.
He makes money out of thin air, so it's fine.
If anyone is trained in Arcana, you can also make that check if you want, just because I think if
Actually,
you want.
Because I'm
Some
not
people
looking at. I'm not looking at the guy, but I did look at the Wyvern that
Yeah.
seemed to be that.
Oh, it's charm magic. I have an advantage, right?
Good. I'm not trained, but I have a pet that kind of does what I want. Would I be able to roll regardless of training?
No, it's not similar because yours is a spell that creates a creature. Selena, you can tell from the way it acts and the sudden you've done. This sudden like shift as its head like jerks to the side and then it like changes direction, flies down. The way it's like his eyes like partially clouded over as it flies back down. You don't see the spell being casted, but it looks like that the creature is under a dominate effect.
Yeah. I'm not having a good time, guys.
You see that it stays in this position as several veterans come, and before even like moving the chimera, they are binding the wyvern, and you see that alongside them are some of these Silver Nexus people as they are bringing in a cage that they were in and getting that creature in there again.
Capture them and then put them here and then bring the calls back afterwards.
One more history check
Weird.
for Selena and Christine. Is this the same wyvern from the way back then?
I don't know.
If that's the case, I have to make this with Dis.
I don't even think we established that ourselves. Just making a check.
Would
You don't know. Yeah.
would
Hugo
I
wasn't there.
don't think I was there for that
No,
fight. No.
the only two people that were there were the ones I said.
Look, during that point in time, a lot of shit happened that I
Hang
wasn't
on.
there. So
Jakerfa wasn't there. Arkfa wasn't there.
Darkfur's not
He's
with
not
you.
here.
Oh right, he's not here.
I
Shit.
can roll if you want, but it'll be in
Oh,
a kick
Yeah,
score.
do it.
Arkfur,
Do it.
What am I
Roll
rolling?
that 20. You know you want to.
Arkfur, in this room that has been magically
sense a
sound
beast.
blocked, you sense the familiar
remember.
cry of a wyvern.
I remember that
you said some familiar prey.
one. Oh man.
Chicken.
I'm really glad I rolled badly for that.
Hey, I remember this. It was
It was a joke all to begin
Nice.
with. I didn't think I was going to give you a proper answer. I was just making
an interesting book.
Yeah, the bookie's wings about wyverns. It's like I remember that creature.
I remember.
As the arena is cleared of the corpse of the chimera, now the wyvern's been taken away, you see as a handful of figures wearing cloaks all like move into the middle of the arena and start pouring sand in like a very large pentacle across the center of the arena, covering almost the entire space of the arena, like leaving about like a meter from each side. As they draw a very large summoning circle. It looks like ordained with infernal and fiendish runes. So, infernal and demonic or abyssal runes across various areas using different candles and bits of unknown wet meatish, like sacrifice in different sections.
What color is the sand?
Black.
Hmm.
Just like pouring this out into like this larger setup. So you go ahead.
As they do, walking out of some of the doors, several hobgoblin, including the elderly, not the elderly one, the older one that you were talking to, Hugin, are all wearing battle equipment. Each stand at one point of this pentacle. They all say something in hobgoblin, which gets amplified, which is just a generic. This seems like to be a generic Fey war cry. Sort of, the blood of ours is thicker than anything else. And they all slice their hands, and blood drips from them, which is probably a ritual in and of itself, but with this particular fight is also part of the ritual that these other guys are doing, as their blood leads into the sand here. And that's been placed as large flares at this end of the pentacle start to flare up, and they all start walking back into a battle formation in front of what is being summoned.
A brief time passes. Eventually, you see that the sand starts to shift and like move, almost like it's solidifying up as the blackened sand heats and almost turns into glass, and then burning forth, very center of the pentacle, a tear of not flame. It's like a blackened tear in the ground appears, and crawling out of this like sudden chill fills the arena here, almost like a sucking of heat into the central area. As climbing out of that central area is this large, like winged. I'm trying to find the right picture for this thing.
Okay.
One of these things.
It looks friendly.
Hey, do I know that thing?
Make a religion check.
I'm
I'll
kind of
give
good
you
at
as
that.
much.
Lord.
I'll give you as much as it's a devil,
It was a demon.
a demon.
Clearly a demon.
15.
Doesn't little like it like fits in hot climates, like in the sense of like, you know, normal hell versus like a colder hell.
Yeah, but it's also got like a nice shell, so you don't know if it's like from the beach area.
Yeah, like I've been to at least 5 layers of it.
Hell,
That's why I'm curious.
the hell is different from the abyss. So.
True, exactly.
Yeah.
That's why
Very
it's
different.
like. That's why I'm like, this doesn't look right. But also, again, I don't know the exact.
Let me just quickly have a look at this real quick. The 15.
Wouldn't even bother making this track. This thing looks so alien to me.
Probably not. You can, by that logic, you can tell it's probably a high-level demon or devil that you haven't studied yet. But you know it's one of them, and you know it's powerful.
My devil vibes are off. Like, this ain't devil. He's too yanky.
Like, I never had a character what this is. Out from the fucking name.
I ain't
Yeah,
related
Alright,
to him.
any bets?
Yeah, I'll put a hundo on.
There's a group of 9 hobbies.
I don't know, nine is a pretty good number.
Nah, big go. I'm putting big go.
Nah, I'm gonna go. On the squad of 9.
Okay.
I'm going on the big go. I just really want to go on the big go.
I'll put 25 on the gobbos.
Okay.
Yeah.
As the
Alright.
fight starts,
Big guy.
the ram crab just starts running forward and immediately like grabs 2 people with like one gets grabbed in the hooks and one gets grabbed with his fists as they're both slammed to the ground as it's breaking the formation that's been set up as several of the hobgoblins have to start immediately going in the back front.
It's made even more difficult as the hobgoblins start like they rush in, manage to like free their 2 allies, start to form up, and you see this thing turn and throw out magic. As those who know it can see, like it throws a confusion spell into the pack of hobgoblins, immediately breaking their formation again and leaping upon them. Blows are thrown of it, its concentration's broken as like that older hobgoblin rushes forward and manages to use this like large axe it has to like crash into one, like make a large gash through one of those claws, breaks concentration. To which point the creature, pushes past the group, turns, and to those trained in Arcana, you see as it stops for a moment, incants, and you feel as it drops a spell, and you hear it say a single word that reverberates through the whole arena as that older hobgoblin freezes in place, unable to move as his eyes roll back in his head. And at the moment, this guy it reaches out with one claw and just decapitates the goblin, and then goes back to fighting the rest of them.
Does Infernal give me any idea?
It would have been
I mean, Arcana check again.
It would
It's
have been
magic.
it would have been an abyssal, but you can make the Arcana check.
Ah, nah. Yeah, right. Yeah, I keep forgetting there's an Abyssal one too. I'll make an Arcana. I like magic. It's like the one thing I'm okay at.
It's you can tell from the single statement that it would have said a power word stun, the 8th level spell.
Yeah.
At which point,
After you keep going. Yeah.
at which point, from the death of what looked to be their commander, 4 of these hobgoblins just rush. 2 of them grab like these vestigial man-like arms and bring the creature down to the ground with the best of their strength. At which point, another 2 of them, through like sheer luck, it seems, bypasses some of the carapace on this creature and slices one of the pincer arms off.
I wonder if they're gonna eat that.
From that,
After, as they're recovering, as it's reeling back from its arm cut off, it says some other. You can hear it's mutter something in abyssal, incants some magical signs with hands, and a bubble of darkness appears covering it and the 4 hobs who attacked it. As the other 4 move out, you see one of the 4 manage to clear from the darkness Though, after a few seconds, the bubble disappears, and there's just 3 more hobgoblin corpses sitting in the darkness where it was.
We get like the thermal replay.
Yeah, that's really a thing where it's like, and then like replays and like an illusion above it where you watch as like the darkness appears, the hobgoblins stumble around from it, it just like slowly stands up in the middle of the group of all of them, and then it proceeds to like just take the 3 of them apart in this like pitch black where they can't see as they're trying to like stumble and try to find a way out, and only one of them manages to get free before it slaughters all 4 of them.
As
Nice.
the 4 left, they all sort of look. They give each other a nod, and they go for a charge. Once again, instead of like going for these arms and trying to bring it down to the ground, all 4 of them sort of go in, and with these like because these ones seem to have elongated weaponry like spears or halberds or glaives, they all start like attacking the legs and the chest area, trying to do as much damage as they can. At which point, the Glabrezu shakes and breaks a couple of them, leaving only one of these weapons left. And all 4 of these men just sort of look at each other and nod and stand still.
With no weapons even left to fight it, very clear there is no chance of them beating it. They resign themselves to the final end as it takes its time, moving through the 4 who are left, and just executes each one of the remaining 4 hobgoblins, leaving 9 corpses.
Each one before they die, they do like double bump warrior to their chest plates, as each one of them falls one by one.
After they've all slain the hobgoblins, it drags like 1 to each of the. It basically drags them out into the arena, positioning them around the outside into the same black sand and glass sigil is still in place. As it moves around, you notice like it scrapes up near the edge of it, and you see like the air cracks where it reaches the edge of the arena. As you can tell, that this sigil on the ground isn't just to bring it here, but also to keep it inside. It says a few words in Abyssal out to the crowd, clearly goading at some of the people there, and then makes its way towards the center, where it's like stands in the very center, closes its eyes, and then you see that crack appear in the ground where it first was, as it like tears that open underneath it, crawls back into the hole, and as it does, all like the black sand is like pulled inwards down into the central hole. All 9 of the bodies like pulled in with it, as after a few seconds, the sand is resettled, the crack in the ground is sealed, and there's no trace of any of the 9 slain hobgoblins, or the glass or sand, or any of the materials that were used to summon it in the first place.
The only thing there is this one pentagram.
You guys gonna eat that?
No, but we're willing to sell.
Yeah, so there's someone like literally running out like collecting the arm, and there's like an argument between a few different people as to who it belongs to.
Well, that was the most fucked up gold I've ever gotten in my life.
Yeah, 75 gold to Christine.
I'll use 100 on Hobbs, 25 on Hobbs, 75 on Big Guy.
Big guy. Look, you put in a big guy like that into the chat, I'm gonna vote on him. Like,
there appears to be some like intermission that comes up next. Is like the arena is cleared out again, some things come in, and they change it up, and several like Eladrin and other like fey creatures come out with like giant elk that they're like riding on, and there's gonna be like rounds of like jousting. It's pretty much like delay. It's like some people move around, like food is being brought out for people who've like purchased it. There's kind of like a break before the final events begin. Is there anything anyone would like to do before the final events begin?
Yeah.
Crying's free action.
Crying is a free action, that is true.
I would like to walk around and see if I hear anything prior about what or who might be in the main fight.
Yeah.
Go ahead. This is where a straight rise would go, so I'll charisma check.
So I'll just roll a charisma check. That's not
Wow.
tough.
I mean, you know exactly, you've been here before. You know who to ask. You find one of the event organizers, like some of the people here who help orchestrate and run the whole thing, and you ask them, and they're able to inform you, like, there's only, after this round, there's only really 2 more fights to go. Since the next one requires a lot of setup, that's what this thing is for. The next round being a fight between some fighters from another plane and a large, ancient, like, oceanic beak monster that's being brought in. Since he mentions that it's a pain in the ass, given the entire arena needs to be flooded for the battle. So he's like just lamenting to you how much of how much work it is to temporarily flood the arena just for one match.
That's funny.
And then he's like, I was talking, like, he mentions, like, you ask what the final round of champions. He says, like, like most of the final conclusions, there's been more people wanting to try and vie for the position of champion. So currently there are three upcoming gladiators who were proven themselves to be worthwhile, both in main events in the big arena and smaller ones, who were going to try and take Ilondier's position as champion, though the champion doesn't appear to think much of them, as he has insisted all 3 fight him at the same time. As like, from you, like, Ilondir is just, it's a Eladrin gladiator that's been here. They've been champion of the arena as long as you can remember. They are very over the top with how they fight. They use a spear that, like, whistles and stuff as they battle. But they've been a champion for a long time, and they've essentially had to prove their right to be the champion nearly every day. With these, like, as more up and comers think they can take that position from them.
Like, to the extent that he's like, he doesn't really care about this challenge. The guy is just like, well, I tried asking him, like, if he was worried about any of these challenges, and he responded like, I mean, 3 Gorgons is a bit much, but I think I can handle it. As if, like, he doesn't even give a fuck about these 3 up-and-coming guys. He's already cemented in that he'll be in this final fight with the Gorgons.
That's funny. I can't wait for, like, the WWE Road to WrestleMania where some guy in the crowd just jumps out and beats him up.
As the elk jousts have finished, once again, this time he's making a bit more of a spectacle. Sethros raises his hand, and a large barrier is formed not only around the arena, but also around each one of your heads. Like, a small bubble is placed around your heads. As water then starts to fill this bowl that's been made. You guys aren't in it. It seems that these bubbles around your head are for some other reason. As this large, black, inky portal sort of forms in the middle of it. And you see several people wearing, like, swimming clothes, like either that or serpent mail armor, or with the Silver Nexus sigil inscribed in some way, with weapons, start swimming through this arena as this large white bulbous sort of squid creature makes its way out as they are fighting.
Oh my god, it's an aboleth.
Well, you know what? You said it, so
It's an aboleth.
I'm not gonna
I'm
hide their
fucking
name.
joking? What? Okay.
Great. Calamari.
Hello, buddy.
As it enters, there is a psychic wave of energy reverberating through the water, through the magic, outward into the group, which is probably why you have these bubbles around your head, you now realize.
What the fuck is this place? Is probably going through Christine's mind at the moment. Like, back to back on these 2 things. She's like wondering what the fuck the Silver Nexus are doing here.
If anyone wants to roll religion on this, they
Sure.
can.
Let's go.
Yeah, right.
Pixelus.
19.
Nah, history. I learned about it in books. Well,
Christian, how stressed you with all these things happening at once?
I mean, you want to, I'd say pretty up there. I think her like immediate thought was like, see, like weird little demon, interesting, giant fucking demon, whatever this like monstrosity is. What the fuck are these people doing, and why the fuck is the Silver Nexus involved? That's probably in her mind right now. Middle high.
Hugin, you don't know much about them, but you know that aboleths are like one of the sets of creatures in the multiverse that is as godlike as they can be.
What the fuck?
I mean,
Not
Maybe
like
a bit more than middle
fighting.
high.
Hmm?
I was gonna say maybe a bit more than middle high then if that's the rough description he's getting. I'm probably feeling it. Oh god.
like these are creatures that like fight gods on the daily for control.
What the fuck?
But that's all you really know about them.
at least they used to.
Not many to fight nowadays. Which is weird, why they haven't taken Earth.
What the fuck are these people doing?
The giant aberration, yeah.
What the fuck is the Silver Nexus doing? Oh no, I'm okay.
Well, Darren, what are they doing? Roll those bones.
What are they doing?
So it's the Silver Nexus versus this Aboleth.
Yep.
My
Yay.
money's on Squid Boy. Oh, I want to bet a crazy number, but I feel like I'm gonna get humbled real fucking quick.
I'm gonna bet 50 on the Nexus purely because I want to talk to one of them afterwards. Be like, what the fuck he's doing?
No, you know what? 50 platinum on the Aboleth.
Okay.
50 plat. You're insane. You're right. I should do 100 instead of 50. You're right. I didn't say it, but it's
Yeah.
on Nexus.
Okay. As the fight begins, the Aboleth like swimming around the center of the arena. You see it like begins to unleash devastating psychic effects. Like the Silver Nexus spread out. Like they're a small party of basically adventurers. As they swim towards it, like rushing in, getting ready for like multiple spells and whatnot. They immediately begin at like counterspelling some of the magic that the Aboleth throws out. It uses an effect on like the closest of the warriors, like rush towards it. It like turns towards them. The person freezes in place, goes to turn to like swim back at their allies. One of the Nexus people incants something, and then the person stops again and turns off swimming back towards the Aboleth. Across the fight, the best way to describe what goes on is it is a meticulous slaughter. As these people swim through, as you watch individuals who are trained in dealing with extraplanar entities systematically take apart the Aboleth, countering every ability it throws at them. They take a lot of hits. Like, this is not a clean fight. They get hurt. Like, it fills the it like blinds the arena. They clear it. It enslaves one of them with a mind spell. They break it. Piece by piece, they just strip it away of its abilities one after another before hacking it down. And it seems like they very much the acts of people who are well versed in like basically well versed in how these creatures work and how to defeat it. It is not even it's not even a close fight in the end. I'll say I've been rolling to determine how each fight goes. Every single fight before this has been incredibly close. This one was the Silver Nexus beat it on every single check.
This is actually scary that they did that.
Christine, you probably, as Selena Christine, as you watch these individuals defeat this creature, you remember like the first time you ever encountered individuals from Silver Nexus, they were casually talking about the fact that they ended up being attacked by a Leviathan in the air, in a plane of air. A Tempest in the plane of air. And like discussing that whole situation before they split from you all. They also had the only life cleric you've ever met.
Right. Are they there?
This is not the same group, but it's a similar, like,
Structure.
the Silver Nexus.
Okay.
Yeah, like they're very, very skilled individuals who specialize in planar travel and combat.
Hey guys, we need some help. The planes are colliding with the material.
It-
Could use
I
your
just
help.
think they're making so much
If
money.
you
from
can have
it.
like one of these parties come in like offhand as
On a
like,
Wednesday, like I don't have to take you
like,
on your Friday.
Wednesday, like offhand, I was like, okay, this is how you handle this particular kind of threat, or you die.
Yeah, apples are
Like-
not a joke.
Like to the extent of this, Hugin, when you were training with Tabris, because of your particular prior oath, one of the recommendations was you should join the Silver Nexus for like a year or so. Like,
If they let you.
if they let you. Like, they're that good at dealing with extra planar shit.
I think what's swirling around my brain right now is like the equivalent of just watching like a small group of people just like fight in like an unfathomable strength. Looking back at like the idea of Ahor and being like, why the fuck am I worrying about all this shit? Why the fuck are you guys? That's what's in my mind right now.
As you're thinking, someone's nudging you, as it's the guy who took your bet and giving you another 100 gold.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about this. I should have went more. I should have went more.
This is why they're there. Money.
Yeah. I mean, from what people who know of the Silver Nexus, like they mentioned a long time ago, there was a tournament to like for people to join. They only take the best of the best. Like they hold a once every year tournament to determine if a single group of individuals can join, and if you lose, there's no second chances. Like that's your barred forever. And yeah, it's all for the money.
Yeah, I guess thinking back on that a little bit, it makes more sense. But I think it just frustrates her. Like it's just all for the money. That's it. Like shallow, it feels.
As you
Fucking hates it.
the water is drained out through this black portal that's been resummoned, as well as the body of an aboleth. Sethros sort of does this as like just before the last person has made it into like outside the bubble. This is a bit of a struggle with one of the last Silver Nexus people not trying to get sucked in, as they all sort of glare at the Archfey as they walk into the under arena.
We can go ahead,
As
Jesus.
he then summons like a sort of small sun-like object in the center to dry all the sand in the middle, and he starts hyping up. What do I call this man? Elendir. As you see this very suave-looking Eladrin man, wearing this very ornate armor set and these very ornate scimitars in both hands. I guess really only
Rich?
if you want to roll a insight, feel free. You can roll with advantage.
Oh,
Did we just roll
Okay.
inside?
Yeah, if you want to roll insight on this man.
imagine this whole time while the fight's been going on, just been moving around the perimeter of everything just to get better views on like how people are looking and everything.
Plain
fine,
stays.
but it's probably not at the group.
The Asian people.
Tez?
It's okay.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say that Selena stays pretty much in the same spot she's at the entire time.
I mean,
You see that on his back is this large spear made out of metal with this very ornate like hook on the front. The spear has holes in it as well, and there seems to be a large bell at the end of it. But that's securely on his back as he's bringing out these two like scimitars. For Terra and for Hugin, well, mainly for Hugin, it's like A way you know that someone isn't as hyped up as they are to be as a fighter is if they go around wearing all this ornate stuff. Typically, the more ornate the armor or the weapons someone has, they can be good, but it's like they're not that special. They have huge egos. They could easily be brought down by someone who's more empathetic as a person, you know? For Christine and Zaz, regardless of that rule, he's a threat. Like,
He's breaking that rule for his look alone.
he has this, like, gaudy shit going on. He knows how to use it as well.
It's really he doesn't care about the gaudy shit. It's not even for an ego, it's just because he has to.
I'm
Is
going
it-
to do something crazy.
Go for it.
It's not. Were you asking if it's because it's not even because he has to. He likes to do this. He likes to wear this setup.
It's ultra ego.
It's ultra ego.
He's Kenpachi. He's got a blindfold on.
At the moment.
Hey,
bells.
hey Vegeta, how you doing?
Like, he's got all this on, and he can talk the talk.
It's just Vegeta.
No, Vegeta gets body. This is way better than Vegeta.
No, I mean he has ultra ego mode.
Yeah,
though.
he does have ultra ego mode. As these three guys dressed up in these more formal equipment, they are not like weak customers. You gauge a look at all these people with the same roles, and they're decent. Like, if they were up in any of these fights, you think they had a good chance fighting these creatures and other people that they fought. That doesn't stop him from systematically beating every one of them in a single strike, though.
Yeah, no, the money was there instantly if I could.
Yeah. This round is like there's still the betting, but very few people even pay attention because like it's more like the next round is the one that people are more interested in. It's almost like an insult to the gladiators who come up because they're not weak. From gauging the fight going by, like they aren't like, you know, some of them in a straight one-on-one combat they'd probably be even or maybe potentially give like Hugo or Ark for a hard time. Who'd win, who would know in like straight 1v1. But then there's no contest.
Full on, for those who read or watch it, Ichigo versus lieutenants after like trying to save Rukia, not even drawing a sword, beating the three of them immediately, sort of short of pizzazz.
Wow.
Was
Yeah,
that
so that's
a
good
not bet one then? You're not supposed to bet on that one.
No,
Yeah,
you
it's
can.
kind of like you can put bets on it, but it's like most people aren't even bothering because it's like where's the sport, you know?
You get like 220 PP back, like.
Because it's very, it's pretty much like it's a 10-to-1 odds of they're gonna probably lose.
Cool.
Want to steal a spell?
Don't.
After the fight, they get like the gladiators, the three who lost, bodies taken away. He goes and just like hands the two spears off to someone else, like in the edge, the two scimitars, just to someone else to take away. And like now he draws the spear for the actual real fight.
With the 20 on insight, how would I feel with the idea of like, could he take on that like Aboleth on his own?
On his own, who knows? Like it's hard to say.
That's
from fighting.
scary.
That's the thing. It's like, well, it's really hard to gauge
From
how
that fight.
effective a single individual. Yeah, from that fight, how powerful they would be in a 1v1
Yeah.
versus a freaking CR10.
But still, like, who knows is not.
It's
an
not a
answer
no.
I like.
Yeah, it's not a no.
Yeah, it's not gets absolutely bodied. It's.
Yeah.
Once nuance gets involved, that's when like the warrior's like, oh, this person is ridiculous.
As he.
The thing that
Go on.
you go. No,
Oh.
you go.
As you're thinking this, he starts spinning the spear around, and there is a melodic ring to it, as if he's playing like a flute or a clarinet, as he's swinging the spear around, the bell jingling in time. As from the opposite end, three of these creatures come out. Two of them looking exactly like this. One looking much redder and much more on fire.
It's just fucking matador.
I assume this is also like a no real point to betting fight.
No, this is the final fight. This is the 3 Gorgon fight.
Oh, I thought. Okay, I thought that.
Yeah,
That
Gorgons
may
are
be
not
what a Gorgon
Gorgons
is.
are not Greek Gorgons. In D&D, they're Medusas for some reason.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
But
Well,
these
the
are-
one is only named
I do the
Medusa.
play that I wanted to do before, which is
Yeah.
fucking 200 on the boy.
The... Do I have any idea what Gorgons or these creatures are? At all?
Feel free to roll. I don't think Arcana's the best one.
I don't know what
Yeah.
would apply for Christine, to be honest,
I think
but
Arcana's the best one.
sure.
I shall attempt. I don't know what the big is.
Maybe vagueness, but then nothing
Big
else, I
metal
imagine.
cow.
In all intents and purposes, they are big metal cars. These are monstrosities. These
Okay.
are bulls that are just covered in iron plates. They have poisonous breath. They make... Huh?
Turn to your stone.
They what?
Yeah, they have petrifying breath.
Is it petrified? I thought it was poisonous. No, not petrifying breath. Yeah, they can turn you to stone. They are incredibly tough creatures, and they're not casual things to fight. Especially the one that's much larger and on fire.
Yeah, I'm starting to get the feeling that in the grand scheme of everything, I now feel like way out of my depth.
Makes you feel less special now.
Not even less special, it's just like, what the fuck is the point? The nihilism's coming in.
As the fight begins.
300 on the fucking big guy, obviously. Like,
Can I roll an insight check on Mr. Big Man up in the tower to see if he would actually let his champion lose?
Go ahead.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
at this point, I'm probably underneath him, so maybe I didn't see him.
Pretty good.
I think your answer is mainly given after the fight starts, as when the battle begins and the Gorgons are released, they charge forward. The two in front rushing forward, breathing out this petrifying breath. He dodges, he runs to the side to avoid one of them. Just runs straight through the other one. You see his skin starts to gray, the parts of his skin you can see that's starting to graying into stone as he runs through the breath. He begins the fight, and you watch as he dances and dodges around the three Gorgons. It doesn't look good. Having to dodge charges from all angles, back to back. His body slowing and turning to stone as he goes. The whistling spear moving as he strikes out. Initially, it's hard to be oh, this is the champion. He's meant to be really good, but 3v1, these beasts that are so hard to pierce at all. It doesn't seem like any blows he's throwing out initially are that serious. And as he's moving around, the difficulty of the fight seems it's pretty straightforward that this will be a loss. As you look up and you see the guy, you see Catheros looking down. There's just a lazy smile on his face as he's just watching the fight going on, and he's not a care in the world. And you can think in this moment you watch him and you go, oh, he wouldn't lift a fucking finger. He would watch this guy be taken apart in the arena, and he would just sit there and smile at the entertainment as the most valuable fighter he has is systematically taken apart by these Gorgons. The tide does change into the fight, though. Initially, it starts off this way, and if everything is going the same way, if the Gorgons continue just taking turns charging and hitting him, as every time he tried to line up a counter, then another one would come at him, forcing him to back up and shift everything. Eventually, the Gorgons get impatient, and two of them rush him at the same time, and is able to dodge. And as they collide, their horns getting linked, You can see now that whistling spear isn't just for show. As he turns and spins the spear, those spellcasters, you see his other hand flat and make a few incantations as he starts unleashing. He hasn't fight off, he starts throwing magic into the mix as the two Gorgons that are struck, one of them like freezes in pace briefly, almost as if like stuck to the ground, as the Impace stabs through a weak point, hurting it, and after this, the fight turns completely. When one of them is badly wounded, he moves around, making sure to finish the first off while the other two keep coming. Eventually, one falls. He throws out more magic, slowing them, boosting himself, adding more power to his strikes, unleashing spell after spell, the whistling spear essentially being, it seems, almost like an arcane focus. As it moves around, it plays this melodic flute-like sounds. And you can tell he's not like a fighter or barbarian, he's more similar to a bard.
Yeah.
As his actions, as he dances across the fight, it's definitely a show he's putting on for the people. Honestly, more of a performer than a fighter in this moment. As after a good 15 minutes of combat, tiring him out of fighting, eventually he stands victorious atop the final of the three bulls. Just in time for a fucking wallaby to ram into our fence. One second.
You what?
The wallaby has crashed into the fence.
Is it okay?
I'm gonna go find out.
Holy shit!
Yeah,
Do magic flute.
as to say, Hegan, as we said, like, he would not give a shit if this man died today. He would revel in it. But that's not happening today. And and that smile is still there, as if it wouldn't matter if he died or not. As from what you can truly grasp for this man, he is there for the thrill of the fight.
Oh.
This Archfey enjoys combat. He enjoys watching fights. He does like to make a show of it. He does like to present it to the people, and he does gain monetary value from other people watching this. But in a sense, he doesn't give a shit about anything but how each and every fight is going. It's like watching his favorite, wrestling show sort of deal. And as...
It's real to me.
It's real to me. And yeah, as this Fire Gorgon charges up for the last attack, he full-on drops the spear as he's been severely weakening all of them at this time. And as this goes in for the final one, he grabs the blazing horns. As you see, this fighter, as Darian said, is more than just a fighter. He's there to perform. And sometimes that means doing stupid fucking shit. Like grabbing a charging bull by the horns, lifting it while it's on fire, and then slamming it backwards onto the ground.
That's not stupid, that's Akfor.
You just shoot like
It would be
a
helpful.
bull.
Yep.
Okay.
Why not?
My first was, wow, that's incredibly stupid. Second of all, I wonder what Akfor is doing right now.
Reading.
As that final fight pays out, you guys get your bets back and they are doubled.
Fuck yeah! Insanity.
Legitimately, the only that was also very close. I'll say for rolls, I rolled a nat 1 on both sides at least once for that fight.
Oof.
Yeah.
400 platinum for that.
Big
Wow.
money.
Thank you.
As he's like, well, everyone, the main events of tonight have ended, but that doesn't mean the minor arenas aren't still competing with people. So, as always, feel free to watch the fights and give me more money.
Quite.
Bye. See, sort of gets up from his spot and leaves his box.
And just saunters away.
Are we done here?
I most certainly am.
Good.
Are you
Yeah, that's
alright?
fine.
I'm fine. Just kind of like gives you a small weak smile and just kind of gets up and like, so it doesn't walk out without you, but sort of like walks ahead a little.
You are a terrible liar.
Saying that right at her, or are you saying that as she walks away?
I mean, if we're all leaving, you would probably hear it. Like directed towards her.
Just nods. Doesn't say anything.
It's probably evening by now, yeah?
Yeah.
Yep.
No, I didn't.
If
See,
we
like-
want to leave early, we should probably turn in now.
That's good.
I think for a moment there was like a point, like, because imagine like throughout the whole sort of event time, Christine was like somewhat circling the whole thing, just sort of trying just to see what everything was like. And before like sort of completely like sort of coming back and grouping up again, there's like that hesitation, like there's like hesitant moments like, do I want to try to seek out one of the people from the Nexus? And then just from like being reminded of that fight, she just sort of shakes her head and goes, fuck, well, why bother? And just, yeah, connects back with the group. An interesting place. Where to next?
Okay. If you're all just going to turn in, if anything people want to do in the evening beforehand, there is a very much like a post combat revelry. Those who won money are like carrying on and cheering. Those who lost are lamenting. Either way, both sides are spending more money on alcohol, and
Yep.
that appears to be exactly what Catheros wants. There are still some minor bouts going in the smaller arenas, but nothing like to even compare to what was happening in the major one.
If any of you do leave to go back to your room, you do hear someone down that area with the tents and the merchant stores from the unofficial people's like, 100% genuine Glab Zebu claw for sale, 100 gold.
It's chump change for you now.
Pulls us. It's there waiting for you.
Hmm. You know
Like
what?
right in front of our hotel too.
I think it's seafood for tonight.
He wants that Olaf.
It's not a sip.
You want to spend 100 gold on a Glab Reser claw? Go ahead.
It does swim.
I mean, yes, but
Are you gonna cook it, or are you gonna get the fancy people and your servants for the day to cook it for you?
I'm sorry, did you say cook?
Oh, alright.
Oh.
servants.
Yeah, as
Yeah, it's
you
all
Clap
over
hands.
again.
as you crack the shell, you start eating. It tastes like goat. It doesn't taste like crab meat. It tastes like goat meat.
Beg your pardon?
It's a goat
Yeah, it's
crab.
like that razor. It's
It's a goat
a
crab.
dirt demon.
Oh.
It was a demon.
This truly is Surf Hunter.
All in one.
But yeah. Any other things that you guys want to do? Ah,
Pharaoh's got a thing.
Altera
Can
does
you
have a thing.
imagine? What...
Yeah, can
Can
I
you
sort
imagine
of
what the
engage how
merchant's
possible
like?
it would be to steal that spear? Yeah, roll stealth check. Go ahead. See if you can maneuver around the arena without being spotted.
Can you imagine the look on the merchant's face as he just like grabs it and eats it in front of him?
It is utmost. It is utmost. It is not my property anymore. I've got money. I do not care. He's like, oh, okay, yeah.
It's just like,
Seems
oh,
less.
what the fuck? All right, sure.
But does Inazaz unhinge his throat and become the goat to just inhale it?
Can't be the
I
goat.
mean, mouth over
Eating it.
one end and sucking it out like a crab leg.
Yeah.
So I guess yes.
You, Terry, make it down to where the like the green rooms and the restrooms for all the gladiators are relatively easy. There doesn't seem to be a guard there anywhere. But as you're sort of like searching through people's individual rooms and stuff, you see people are either sleeping or getting healed. And there tend to be like mass rooms for the most part. Either like rooms are shared between like all the lower like common level gladiators, and as they go, it's like more and more that are like 2 people, 3 people per room. But there is a room that is solidly Elendir's, and there is 2 guards in front of it.
Do I have anything that would distract them? I, has there been like kind of any rules or anything saying like no magic, you know, kind of being used in the area?
Sort of the general vibe that Christine got, like, if something happens in this area, the Archfey would know. Not,
But if it wasn't doing anything bad or anything, it just...
not that, like, by doing something, like, it'll mean it. Like, there's no rules established, like, don't kill anyone, or, like, with magic, don't charm anyone. He's just like, if you do something, he will know about it. So,
do with that what you will.
yeah.
You can
She's
fuck
gonna
around,
kind of-
but you'll find out later.
She's gonna try to sit somewhere kind of out of sight, and she's gonna summon Mr. Squiggle.
Oh no.
And then she's gonna get Mr. Squiggles to run in front of the room in front of the guards and just sit and stare at them.
One of like looks at you, runs up to her, and he's like, he just like reacts to like the thing walk up like weapons, move to like this block passage to go inside, and just sits down. They look at it. One of them looks at the other one. They chat for a minute. You're like, do you? Is this? Is it a cat? And I was like, it's a fire element. Clearly a fire element. Like, yeah, but like it's like, it's just sitting there. It's like, yeah. I was like, yeah, I know it's just sitting there. It's like goes to raise the weapons. Like, I don't really care whose it is, but it's gonna be gone in a moment if it doesn't leave. And it's like moves the weapon he's got, like raises it up in order to just like extinguish Mr. Squiggles.
Ugh. What if Mr. Squiggles rolls in his bag, all cute like, and like playing with his tail between his legs on his back?
The guy's like,
How much health does this Squiggle have?
he's like, the guy's like,
Not enough.
like, I know that he's an element, but he's doing cat thing. Are we sure it's not just a cat?
Meow.
35 hit points.
How much? Sorry.
35.
Jesus Christ, a lot of hit points.
It does scale to hell up.
The guy like he's like, it might be, but frankly, I'm not finding out. As he just stabs down at Mr. Squiggles with the halberd that he has. With an 18, definitely hits, and does 11 points of damage. He stabs into Mr. Squiggles. Not a warning
Mr.
stab.
Squiggles.
This is clearly a. He expected this to. Even it's like just a small ammo. Just expected it to be extinguished in one hit.
Mr. Squiggles is going to make the saddest, most hurt, pathetic sounding meow to ever exist, and then like go to like limp away.
The one who was like, it's just leaving. Like, what's that? And the guy's like, I am not fucking with Cathedral. I'm not letting some random cat just walk on into the armory. And the guy's like, yeah, that makes sense.
Now, the direction that Mr. Squiggles has gone, is there anything that, like, out of sight that he could knock over and make, like, a bunch of noise with?
Yeah, he could wander into someone's chamber and, like, fuck around with, like, what's in, like, beds and stuff in there.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna get Mr. Squiggles to do.
A few minutes later, he's just like, do you smell smoke?
Yeah. Yeah, of course we smell. There was a fire elemental cat here a few minutes ago. Of course we smell smoke.
No, but like, do you see the smoke? He points to like one of the rooms that has now been set on fire.
Yeah. Yeah, I see the smoke.
Well, Do we like? Do we stay here? Or do we get someone else to do it?
He looks over, the guy's an idiot, and is like, Sending Stone,
Oh,
just call for someone else. I'm not moving.
did you happen to bring yours today? I left mine in my house.
Yeah, Richard pulled the Sending Stone out. So she was like, this goes like, Sergeant, there's something down here making a mess in the gladiatorial rooms, green rooms. Can you just come and deal with a fire elemental and a fire? Just put the thing down. Like, someone will come soon. Just don't breathe too deeply.
Did I upset you in some way?
Oh,
Was that
my
real or in
gosh.
character?
Oh, that's so cute.
That's funny.
It's every day of my goddamn life.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Sorry,
I don't
man.
just love you for your looks, but goddammit, you're a fucking idiot.
I don't just love you for your looks. In fact, I don't love you.
I don't love you at all.
Mom wants you to call home more.
Oh. Yeah, okay.
what? We're getting like some serious deep lore of these two. gods.
Random
I love it.
gods.
They're brothers.
Oh, oh,
Siblings of some sort.
I have a very, very, very dumb, very potentially bad idea.
Mm-hmm.
So we saw what that guy looked like, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the fighter. Do we know if he would be in his room right now by any chance?
You have no idea.
Oh. I'll roll a d100.
You like
I'm about to do
chaos.
something potentially very, very bad.
Why did we stay here again?
Alright, so many odds, which odds? Do I do odds, I do it, or odds, I don't do it?
I've taken no part of this.
I'd say odds.
Odds, I do it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, whose side am I on?
Well, that's odds, that's 93. Terra is going to take on that fighter's form with her changeling ability. She's gonna pull her cloak around her more to kind of cover her clothing a bit, and she's just going to approach. Look, I really want that singing spear. That thing is cool. Terra likes shiny things, and that is a very cool shiny thing.
Oh, hi, Mr. Ellendeer. The other guard just like smacks him in the back of the head.
And puts the spears like, Elendier's in the room.
Well, he's right here.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
assume
Lovey.
you're the person with the fire thing. You've got, like, looks at his wrist, which has nothing on it. About 10 seconds before reinforcements arrive to deal with your cat and the fire. And you, if you're still standing here when they get here.
Pout them, and she'll shift back to her typical pink-haired Terra form, and just give them like a really sad pout and go, "But I'm such a big fan. Can I just peek, just for a second?"
He just shifts the halberd from blocking the door to being pointing at you. He's like, 4, 3,
I mean, she's just a tiefling guy.
2. Shifted directly in front of him, but yeah.
She'll put her hands up and just kind of back away and go, "You suck. You're amazing. You're my favorite person ever." And she points to the one who's been nice, and then she will run off around a corner, and she will de-summon Mr. Squiggle.
As you run off, you see the one go, "You're lucky our mom got you this job, because you'd fucking die out in the wilderness."
What the fuck?
Are you telling me that ended up like Terrence?
Oh.
Yeah.
Strong.
Yeah, you would.
Strong Clarence.
Dinner's not the same without him.
NPC dialogue?
Yeah, it's a lot quieter.
Exactly.
Tara will stick around the area though, and she's just gonna watch and just see if she has like any moment or any chance to like get past them or distract them away.
You can tell from watching for a bit, like the other rooms here, like you got down here because they let a few like competitors come and go from this area. There's places to prepare and set up and rest, like away from the main crowds. Even a few people like bring down, just regular people from this city come down, talk to a few of the competitors that head back up. It's basically a free come and go because anyone who spends time here can eventually become a competitor. The difference between that and the champions' quarters is that there are guards posted at the door there that do not, like the two of them that are there for a while. If you sit and watch, like, even when the people come down to go deal with the fire, those two don't leave the door. Ever. The guard on that area is incredibly strict, and you can assume that, like, it's because that's the champions' quarters. If there's anything valuable to steal down here, that's where it's gonna be. So, of course, they have people waiting, watching. And since the area is built directly into the Colosseum, like, there's no windows or anything down here. This door is the only way in and out. Unless you wanted to, just, like, the only way you'd be getting in there is by dealing with these two guards in a much more direct manner, and then hoping there's nothing else past that door, because you don't know anything beyond that area.
It's a shame Mr. Squiggles has to take willing people to teleport.
It does require willing people.
I could probably get it if the strict one wasn't there. I could totally get away, I think, with charming the other guy. But unfortunately, the strict guy sucks.
Okay, he's very good at his job.
Tara's just gonna wait around for a long while, just keeping eyes, seeing if they change, seeing if like anybody comes down to bring like food to the champion or anything like that. She's gonna spend most of the night doing that.
After like a couple hours of like watching, having to change forms to stay like indiscreet, to stay discreet, you notice eventually the champion does leave the chambers. As they leave, there's like 4 more guards who come out with them, and it's like as the door opens, you can see inside, and it's like there's these doors, these 2 guards here. There's a hallway, and then another door with another 2 guards, and then there's like that door is shut, and you don't even know what's beyond there. The champion leaves, like they're dressed in, like they're not wearing their armor or their main weapon. They've just got like one of those scimitars they fought with earlier, casually across their hip, like a dagger on the side. They're just talking to some of the guards, and they just head out to go somewhere else in the area. But you can tell, like, there's definitely more than just these 2 guards. Eventually, more guards come to switch with these guys. Like, 2 new ones arrive. They talk for a bit. There's like 4 people at the door for like a good half an hour, and then the original 2 leave. As the other guys take over.
As the nice one does, and Levi walks up to you, and he's like, I heard he heard you're a fan, and he gave you this, and he gives you a note with his signature on it from Elendir, and just says, "Go away."
Not fair. She just says like a little damn it, and then she'll head back to the room.
Was it a good note? Oh, okay.
And she'll show him the note.
Oh.
It wasn't a good note.
No, not a good note.
Well, I guess that's an autograph, though.
Congratulations.
Sell it.
I don't know.
Does it have like an original number of like go away note, like 700 out of 10,000 trading card?
It's just like, it's literally written like to go away, written in common, like in all block letters, like not even like fancy or anything, and then just signed very fancily by like L&D, like the full fancy signature scribble. It's like, there you go. He probably didn't even write go away himself.
Well, I tried. I tried.
Well, better luck next time. I
Maybe
mean,
not.
fuck, no, I'm not supposed to say that.
Tara's gonna like put a finger on her chin and be like, maybe if I bring my dad next time.
That was important.
He's kind of important. So I don't know, maybe.
Okay, I gotta go home. Bye.
You have a good night.
Yeah.
It wasn't a good note. That's like, it wasn't gonna be a fucking good note. Yeah, you eventually make your way back to the room. Anything else before a long rest?
Two things.
Mhm.
One, could I do sending before they get back?
Oh, plenty of time.
I did send to Darian, but I will read it out. Basically into the stone. And I know there is it 5% cross planes, I think?
Yeah.
As curiosity of that time passage stuff. What day is it? Should this reach you, we made to Feywild, met in Archway.
We'll do 100.
D100, that is fine.
I can bless them for you.
Big.
Nice.
Probably okay.
Secondly, what are the odds I could have convinced a few helpers to essentially help me make a book fort / wall?
A book fort?
Yeah, look, I had
He
some
wants to
time
create his
kill.
own library.
Honestly, they probably have a small study area there where like they get books they have in like storage and
Bring it
stuff.
up
They
here.
put people in.
Essentially, while they've been gone, Arkva's just been learning stories and trying to find random stuff.
Yeah. You know what? Feel free. Roll a history check with advantage. At which point you hear back at some point. He's like, "It's a pleasure to hear you, Arkva. It's currently the 11th of Psalm, I believe. About 3 p.m.
Wow.
When did we leave again?
30th
Yeah.
of August.
Right.
30th of Anko.
No, 30 of Onko, also at the end of Onko.
It has been 40 days.
Oh,
I'm just gonna write that down.
We're gonna miss Osiris' birthday at this rate.
Let me just put that in my notes. Thank you. Left.
An 18. Alright,
14th?
the 11th of Psalm.
11th.
Damn.
The entire month of drought has passed.
It's not that
that's fucked. I don't like this.
I'm not sure if to tell the party that or not.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I don't know
I mean,
if
who-
I'm ready to hear that.
Was Drot really like an important month?
I'll be honest, the month of darkness. So, I mean,
Anyone here emo? Like
Roll a
Feeling pretty emotional.
d12, Akfa.
Well, I like those.
what's the D12? Nice.
Nice.
Okay. Through your studies, you learn that there are a bunch of coastal elves, sea elves. They reside on the second continent, sort of in the beach areas of the second continent of the Feywild.
Here
Help us get to the
is
crash.
the second continent. Spread out, like Australia.
Big old straight in the middle. As everyone goes through their long rest. The first in a while. With, I believe, the goal being a better. The goal is to get out of here real quick. Do we?
Excel without
Yeah, I
panic.
think we'll set up the new travel so me and Darian can prepare some things in between sessions. So yeah, everyone have a look at your rules and let me know. The most important one is first, who is going to be the guide?
I lost the rules again. No, there it is.
The guide picks the destination, so
No, we share the map as well.
Are we still going with Zaz, or Zaz we switching over to me?
Remind me
Either
exactly
or.
where we're going.
You want to lead for a bit?
Would we be just like the next destination will just be one of the numbers on the map? Yeah.
Yes.
yep. You tell us what color and number, and that's where we
Just show me the map again, sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry.
yeah, I'm
I
just
don't.
trying to find it.
Okay.
It is.
Feywild. If you just type in Feywild, it should come up in.
Oh, yeah, I should have saved it
Oh my goodness, Riven.
on the bar
Really?
for my GM side.
You know what? As just a mild thing while you're looking that up,
17-0.
I do want to ask, for Christine,
Hi, what's up?
the following morning, I'm just going to pose a mild question to you. How much more stress could you handle right now?
The cat's pregnant.
Oh, damn. Okay, I don't want
That's
that.
a different kind of stress.
You ask her probably that bluntly. She'd probably look at you and be like, you know, now it's probably better to tell me because I don't know if not telling me is a smart idea.
Then I will just keep this as quiet as I can.
Sure. Didn't even take me somewhere else first.
Yeah, I'm just going to pull you to the side. So, I may have did ascending to Azeroth last night.
Okay, what did you ask for this time? Oh, Azeroth. Okay.
I was trying to understand how much time has passed.
Yes.
We
8
left
days. About what?
when he got back to me. It was the 11th of Psalm, 3 p.m.
So
It's been over a month.
at least 5 weeks. 11 for some left.
40 days.
Yeah, no, I'm just like doing this sort of in my head as a character. Because I don't think she keeps track of time fully.
I will be trying
Okay.
to keep track of this from time to time. I just figured I need to tell someone.
I'm going to need a brief relearning what the hell Azeroth said in the sense of like time. Because I remember it was months. I don't think there was a given, but it was the idea of it's not many. For the collapse.
They were like, he was like half a year of stretching it. Like,
Yeah.
they could probably go beyond past it, but like beyond 6 months from like when you last talked to him is when like things are gonna get bad.
40 days.
not like
and
everything is
a-
suddenly gone bad, but like
Yeah,
things
yeah,
just
it's
get-
just gonna get worse and worse.
Like the
Been here,
risk,
you remember
the
a
risk
few
of
days.
damage will be more after the 6.
We're going-
Yeah.
We're going 5 to 1 here. Okay. Okay.
10-1.
10 to 1? 80 days?
Very-
Has it been 4 or
10.
5? 8? I thought it was 8.
You've been traveling for 4 days in the Feywild.
4 days. My bad. I doubled it.
So it's 10 days for a day.
Oh, yeah, that's what I thought it was. Yeah, that's why. Okay. It's not entirely surprising, but it is a nice grounder as to how everything's happening.
I will keep trying, as I said, to keep in some contact.
I don't know how to say this. I don't know if complete stressing about it is going to be the right thing in the end anyway. I
Well,
generally
tried to
think
contact
that
Osiris too.
look, at this point you can message like anyone and I feel like I don't have the right to blink anymore.
Alright, let's just focus on the job at hand then.
Are you okay?
There's a lot of people back there that I care about. And not just the people that I know close.
Then I'll keep that in mind as we move forward. I'll make sure to push them further to go direct. Though I believe Zaz was right, we probably did need this. It feels a lot better knowing we're in like a place that was safe.
Just know I'm prepared to damage the fabric of time if we need to.
That's really sweet of you. I don't think we need to do that though. But I'll keep that in mind. I might use that later.
Just puts away the book about damaging time.
Actually, can you... Never mind. Look. We'll be alright. We'll make our way through it. And honestly, after everything I've seen yesterday, I feel like we're now worrying too much about the smallest things in the world.
I feel like I missed a lot.
I don't know how to explain the things that I saw yesterday, but it almost felt like I was staring at powers that I feel like I would be literally powerless against. Also, it makes me wonder why the fuck the Silver Nexus aren't even bothering at all with the bullshit happening with the planes and just profiting on it entirely. Like, at least, like, you can, like, put an entry point to a hole in the wall, turn off and on, not just ignore it, but whatever. Bet they have some reasoning, or not. Yeah.
If they're not bothering, that has other concerns, but
I doubt it's just purely because they don't want to. It's because they can't in some way, shape, or form. At the end of the day, part of it is things that are happening around us, and part of it is us. No one knows what's happened. Really. Only really Azeroth and a few others know. The dwarves do.
and
just
we
know shit's
they
getting
can
worse.
defend themselves.
Well,
It should have come down to it.
somewhat.
I mean, we could take Azeroth.
Just like narrows him. It's like, are you serious? Like, just like the look of like, are you sure?
I am trying so hard to keep it together, I need to say something like that.
Right. She'll like sort of like go towards him and she like, I guess just go for a hug. Sort of noticing that you're a bit like sort of tensed. And after like just a little bit, we'll pull back. It's like, maybe. Look, it won't be fine. I don't think that's going to happen. But I need to at least say that no matter what, we'll find something somewhere.
Yeah, we will
We
find
have
an
to fix
answer.
this. We don't have a choice.
We might not like the answer we find, but we will find an answer, you're right.
And either way, we'll be at the end of the journey one way or another. And if we're going to find the end of the journey, I'm going to make it my way.
Agreed. Let's go get Zaz moving.
Faith
He's
walks
still
in,
our guide.
yeah, walks into the room. Like, imagine this is like early in the day. Just sort of, if anyone's staring, it's like, nah, get the fuck up, we're going.
Found your leash, Zaz.
Alright. What are we doing? Who's who?
Tara can take over with leading with
As long
the
as
promise
it's
of
Suncourt.
somewhere else kind of safe. It's pretty safe that they could go to between where they are now and her father's place.
Who did that?
Yeah, if you want to be the guide for the next leg, what are you picking as yours? Because you know all of these
number 2.
points exist. Green 2?
Green 2.
Yeah. My place, yay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Green 5.
Only fair.
2. What's everyone else's roles?
I'll go scout.
I'll take the persuasion one again. The party face or whatever.
I need to remind myself.
I should check. Me wearing heavy armor shouldn't affect the stealth roll for scout, yeah? Or will it? Or medium
I
armor,
don't
let's say.
believe so.
Medium.
Cool.
We'll check it in my if it's. We'll check it over the break. Just trying to set everything up first. Akfa, you can
Cool.
Just
Christian.
from.
Mhm.
I was going to say, just remind me real quick. If he's doing scout with stealth, does that lock out perimeter checker?
No.
Cool. That's what I want to do.
Okay. Like last time, perimeter checker and campmaster don't make checks for travel, but they can try and set up a area for a long rest during a journey.
Considering how far we're going, that might not be a bad idea. I might join him on that and go camp master.
Okay, so we have 2 tries to do that. We can't both do it the same day.
Yep.
And Demi.
Muscle.
Okay.
Do we then swap between like a secondary role, like in between each other, if we can't do this like both together on the same day?
No, if you already do your thing, then the perimeter checker is done for the journey, and the thing is done for the.
Yeah, we're picking for the journey, not for the day.
Yeah, okay, that's what I assumed.
Okay
You
with
said
that.
it.
Okay. Then Terra. Can you roll me 2 d12s?
Into the tower? Or
Out in the open. Given that you guys paid for the super big room, we will go with the higher number. So
I bet 11.
11 plus your prof mod is 3. Half your wisdom is 2.
Yeah.
yes, it rounded down.
Yes.
Yeah, 2.
And then minus the power rating is okay.
It's like 13 plus, isn't it? Yeah.
So it's 11 plus
15.
3 plus 2 is 15, so 16 minus the power rating is okay. Yep. Which means, if I'm correct on my math, 12 or more, Darian?
I think so. Should be, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I believe it's I think 13 is the outline for yeah.
So you have got auspicious beginnings.
Oh.
So as a result, add 2 to the rolls on the journey events table. So when we roll for the journey, we'll be adding 2 to that.
Hey.
Oh, essentially, you have a higher chance of getting bigger events.
And you're doing
Cool.
a medium journey. Right? Yep, medium journey.
Yep.
Alright.
Alright.
Pick this up next time with the beginning as the morning comes, you're getting ready to part, you're packing your bags. For the morning, you've had an amazing night's sleep in literally the best beds probably most of you have ever slept in. Eaten some of the best food some of you have ever eaten. It's impossible to not feel rested. And with the day, night here working at a kind of random way given the effects of the wilderness, but kept semi-stable thanks to Catheros's effects on this area here. In the morning when it's time to leave, the sun is just rising over the horizon, the wind is pleasant, the temperature is perfect. Everything about the day seems like it is going to be a great start to your travel. There we go.
Alright.
Beautiful. Positives for once.
Alright. Yeah, thank you all for coming. Hope you all had a good time. We're back in it again. Any other streamy people doing anything cool?
Well, I'm back to streaming again on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. Still doing Divinity on Mondays. Still doing Fallout New Vegas multiplayer on Wednesday. And on Fridays, we're kind of doing whatever. For the most part, we're doing 7 days, but we did like Misery yesterday. But I might do an extra stream on Tuesday, but that'll depend.
Cool. Anyone else?
I'll probably start back up streaming again next week. I don't know what days. Definitely not Wednesday. But I will be going through Clair Obscure Expedition 33 or 33. I've been enjoying that. I love that boy. I love him. But from that, yeah, just stick around. I got some stuff coming.
Sam, anything cool on your end?
Typically just Tuesday streams at the moment, in between games currently.
Fair
And
enough.
just mainly checking out the new Warframe stuff lately.
Yes, enjoy it.
I wish I could. As for me, Tuesday is more Chrono Trigger. Wednesday is more Digimon Adventure PSP. Thursday you can join me, Darian, Tez, Rebecca, and Kay as we wrap up Dispatch as we're in the last two stories. You two left at a point.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good time.
What chapter you at?
Start of chapter 7, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
So
I know
she's-
exactly where you are.
So yeah, it'll be fun. And then we'll figure out what we're playing later that week. Friday, more Bioshock 2. No, Bioshock 2. Bioshock Remastered, number 1. As we're... I don't know where I am in that game at some point. I just
Fucking
made Lazarus. I saved a tree, I think. I think that was the last thing I think I did. Saved a tree.
You're winning.
And then there's no...
The important question, are you
Hmm?
killing or saving little girls?
I'm saving them.
Good
Can't
boy.
kill little girls. They're little girls.
Since not many people, I assure you.
Oh. There's not going to be a stream next Saturday as people are busy. Darren hasn't got guests over. I've got a thing I got invited to, so no stream. But we'll be back with Guardians in a couple weeks then. But yeah, more of this on the 31st of January.
Wow.
Alright, talk to you all later.
That's a month ago.
Bye-bye.
See ya.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye.